What's the plot?
Anger.
Okay. What?
I mean, it's about right.
Yeah. Put on my angry face. Ow. Wait a second. I'm sleeping and I'm fucking wing hugging myself. I won't just lay on my wings. That's impractical. That's also painful.
Just wait a bit, yeah. You know, why did I dye my eyebrows but not my... Why did I dye my eyebrows but not my hair? I just noticed. Holy shit, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, hold on. Did I? I did. I forgot. Oh shit. That's fine.
Oopsie.
Whatever. Whoops.
It's not like it's not like your family's gonna come along and go, it's true, I can tell by the eyebrows.
I am a interesting character.
I'm just a little guy.
Our child shall be indigo.
Oh. Wait, are they gonna be short?
Wait a minute.
Oh god.
Wait, say? I mean, dark elves are short. You...
I'm short.
Definitely are, definitely.
I'll have you know, I'm short for a devil.
I mean, true.
Which is fucked because I come from Airy. Where everything's supposed to be bigger. And I'm smaller. What the fuck?
It sounds like a you problem. I mean, it's there, so they could be taller than both of us. It would be funny.
No. But also,
They can reach the top shelf.
oh my god.
It'll be so useful.
A child just so we can reach the top shelf.
So, okay, let's get the fuck down.
Oh. Fucking giggling now. Ow. Some of the feathers are... Preening myself like a bloody bird. There.
I mean, it's what your wings are, is it not?
Yeah. And I guess I do use them as like a cover, so it does mess with them a little bit. Yeah. Hey. Let's flap them out a bit. Let the wind get into them a little bit and they'll be fine. The morning after chaos.
Was a day.
Yeah, it was. Sleep through most of it, and then I wake up when all the crazy shit happens.
Apparently.
Yeah. To be fair, I think you needed that sleep.
Anything.
And I'm not just saying that as an encouragement, as a sloth definitely are.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, what,
But
no, I'm saying it more
the
out of
town
concern.
made a lot of decisions.
Yeah.
Questionable ones. But decisions.
That's exciting and both a bit concerning. Depends on how that goes, I guess.
Morning.
I wasn't sure on
Good morning.
exactly where it was signed up for that.
Oh, my foot's fucking itchy right on the strap of the fucking traction. God damn it.
I think I'm one on the boards. I'm not sure which one.
Morning.
Morning.
Got some...
You going somewhere?
yeah, for town hall. Got some things to sort out. Oh, after last night. You know.
It was just like a meeting thing.
I don't think it's an official meeting, but I think we're basically gonna ask for a meeting. 'Cause, yeah.
You know, I wonder if the mayor's awake.
I hope so.
She's been
Maybe.
asleep for the last couple of days.
I'm going to find Tyrion.
Yep.
If he's awake, like usual.
Russell's the leaves.
Oh, no, I wouldn't touch them.
One wearing shoes.
Morning.
Oh,
that's a good point.
I am tired.
Why is
Someone must have been angry and kicked into the stones.
To the one that punches rocks, don't notice that.
Look, I've noticed a couple of things, and it's weird.
Is it that?
Like over in the foreign affairs
Yes,
office.
it is really far
It's
in
fine.
there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
like
boys, there's a couple of bricks that have been pushed in.
It is like, oh shit. It is like unsteadily like in. It feels like it
We're
does.
also missing stones.
Oh,
Oh,
Head over there.
is it like a pattern?
Further down the wall.
They just have to go away.
I mean, at
No, I
least,
think it's just this wall.
at least these ones are covered up.
What are we looking for?
No, there's just
No,
holes in
just
the
pointing
wall.
out the fact that the
Not really
wall
holes,
here is
but there's
kind of
missing
unstable.
bricks.
Why, where? Which wall?
They're just kind of missing.
What? No, it's just in there. Oh, you mean drawings out here? Yeah, no, I won't worry about that.
This is a bit.
Yeah, no, this one's
I'm
getting
so
covered up
sorry.
by the sofa.
Oh. They tried to cover up the mistake and then forgot.
Shit.
That did I?
How we doing?
Oh, you know, I just. Yeah, it's this town.
Happy birthday, Orvis.
Oh, thank you.
Is it dark?
I'm.
Oh boy, something the dog.
Yeah, you handle that, I guess. Who could be arising?
Good question.
Next question.
You know, I guess we'll find out. We'll find out eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, and we'll be like, who the fuck's that? And then we'll be like, oh, okay, that's the new one.
I guess.
You know, you gotta make sure that your limbs are all proper and limber.
I feel so bad for anyone who dislikes this sound. Hold on.
Oh, there you go.
You know, this is gonna be real fucking awkward when we find out Tyrion's not there and we've just been clicking our hands. No.
Yeah. Yes, we're preparing for him, definitely. I'm totally not just cracking.
Wait, this
him.
door's unlocked.
That's been unlocked. I noticed it a bit ago.
Shit.
What do you mean, shit? It just goes into the barracks, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, does it?
I mean, at least it's not that door.
It's fair, but I mean, I could.
Oh, you hopped on the couch.
I guess.
Open the door.
I mean, I could just. Oh. Doors don't really have a meaning to me.
Why do you?
People don't really think about that. That magic kind of just lets you get anywhere you want. Usually.
Yeah,
If
why?
you have the right spec.
Yeah, I got flappy wings and I'd use wind magic and go.
Yeah, he can fucking fly.
Yeah, I can fucking fly.
I just
It
punched
took,
the door.
general.
it took me a while to learn
And
that.
I can just become a shadow and become non-physical. To a degree.
Well, if you guys need discretion, that's you. But if you need to straight to the point, I could just punch through the door.
So we got sneak through it, blast through it, fly over it. Then
We're missing one.
Mm.
What is
Dig-
it? You didn't see me.
Well,
That's Phoenix.
What was,
I
what
want
was
to
the
see.
answer? You gotta go. You can't go under it. You can't go through it. You gotta go over it.
I want to see a phoenix sized, like, I want to see a phoenix shaped hole in the wall. I'm just like,
I want Phoenix to just try to sneak around somewhere and just. I want to witness him scream at someone, "You don't see me." And then to turn around and keep going.
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't see me. Oh, must have been the wind. He's
He
wind.
reaches for a large ass sword. "You don't see me."
Zero stealth, 20 intimidation.
I didn't do it.
Huh?
What did you not do?
Oh. Did they just nyat us?
No, I think they showed the
I
outfit.
think she stole. She stole. I think she stole a uniform.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, sure.
I mean,
I guess.
I mean, that's not
Okay.
under our supervision. That's
I don't give a shit.
their problem.
I mostly just care about magical things
It's not like
and,
it's not like they can really pretend to not be who they are.
yeah, true. They do be spirit.
If they would, good question. Oh no, I was gonna say for spirit, they would have put on said guard's armor and they were to vanish. Would the armor just drop right there?
That's a very good question.
That's a
That is a
question.
good question. That is
That's the question.
Next
That's the
question.
question you ask God about.
Next question. I don't think I ever experienced it, so I don't know.
No.
I think most just make their own clothes
True.
out of themselves.
Yeah.
I know CC has a physical body though. I do know that.
Isn't that weird one that makes a poncho out of clay?
Wait, there's another one.
Ori. Yeah. Yeah. We summoned them. We didn't summon them, but they. Yeah. No, they're here. Like a dog.
I only know
cat,
CC
wolf,
and
dog
Ori.
thing. Yeah. No, that was
What
just
do you mean by
Mimi.
there's Mimi?
Like green.
Alright then. Were you here last night? Do you know of what
She knows.
I
Yes.
was asleep. I know.
I told her overnight. Overnight.
I mean, yeah, I got a marble.
Unless more happened after I went to sleep.
Sure you can add it.
But I doubt it. I hope not.
Did anything else happen? Because I saw the whole.
You know of Luna?
Yeah, I saw that bit, and I was like, nope,
They're hard to beat in
Mhm.
Yeah, they're hard to beat in glass.
nothing.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, nothing else happened.
No, yeah. Okay. Nothing
Okay.
else happened beyond that.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, that's-
Good.
Besides them being hungry.
What do you, which
Okay.
uniform did you
Did
take?
they
I have to
hunt?
write it down.
I assume they went out and
I
hunted
took
then.
the cool thing. I
Not
don't know where it came from.
exactly.
It came from a magic thing.
Magic.
What do you mean, not exactly?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
What does that mean?
That's a worrying thing to say.
What do you mean, not exactly?
It was cold and old.
We're down a sheep.
They glow. You glow.
Tyrion owes 2 sheep now.
Oh, it's 2 now. I thought it was just 1.
They glow.
Well, no,
Ooh.
he just gave away our sheep without permission, so she has to buy it.
Ah.
He has to make up for the one he fed,
That's glowing.
and then another one to make up for it.
Oh, okay. That hurts. But
That's
you
what I'm
know,
saying, anyways.
it-
Tyrion, you gotta buy 2
you have-
sheep.
Pardon?
You have to buy 2 sheep.
I was just about to get to that.
Those sheep, to my understanding, aren't even the towns. That
heiresses, their personal property, right?
Yes,
To
and
my understanding.
I intended to provide due
Oh, I thought they
compensation.
I don't remember this, but
Why didn't you just
I will not
make her
touch.
go outside and hunt in the forest that's next to us?
Considering the amount of travelers in the area, it would have been dangerous, especially considering if any of the townsfolk were out there,
Okay, I
then
don't.
they
Go
might
with
have been
them.
seen as a target. You think I can keep up with them like that?
What's a deputy?
Someone could.
It was a decision made in the moment, and it is not my best decision. I will freely admit.
I like cool people.
And I'll provide more than adequate
They're glowing.
compensation.
I like their glow.
You have my assurance on that.
That one makes cool marbles.
But in any case, is there another reason why everybody's standing in the barracks?
I wanted to know what the plan is, because to my understanding from what they told me, nothing was decided.
My
At all.
current plan is to settle the issues in the town and make sure that her passage is not going to cause any problems. And then speaking to Talia to see if we can use the island. It's a private location. She could hunt by fishing. It's a measure
Fair?
for now. And it would solve the problems that would be inherent of letting her freely hunt in the forests.
Wait, where did we put the mermaid's hunting ground?
I believe that was underneath the docks.
Okay,
No,
never
then there
mind.
will
then.
be no conflict. In any
Then again,
case,
I'm not the one that helped her.
is there
so-
anything else at this time?
Not pertinent. We can figure out later what to properly deal beyond the town. As
Right.
much as I hate nobles, we do have to compromise for them.
I
Just say no.
sent a message to the Baron in regards to the situation. I had a couple people look over it. I will read out as such to the council later if we wish to engage in a meeting. I don't know if the mayor's in today.
Yeah, she's outside.
Oh, good.
Good. In any case,
It might be good to know what was sent.
I was painting.
painting.
Her
My
fingers are
barracks.
covered in black.
Where?
I was painting. I'm over there. I made a cool adventure map.
Problems for later. Right. In any case, to the rest of you, Luna will likely be moving about the barracks at this point in time, but she should not be able to move otherwise. Granted, if she does
It's
manage
ink.
to escape, it's best to not take any
it's
antagonizing
dark.
action towards her.
Yay.
Very likely leave you alone if you don't cause her harm. If she does,
I stacked so
have my
many
full
cups on
authority
top
to
of each
take
other. You should see it.
contact
It's a
her.
cool record. So pretty. You wanna see it?
you guys will be ordered as such as well.
Just in the main barracks.
If you deem it necessary, otherwise keep
No,
on
it's over
going.
here. See, I go in this room all the time.
I know it's a lot to ask, but right now I don't
I'll
want
be
any
sure
other
to
impact.
tell the ones who can't defend themselves exactly that.
Good, thank you. Let's get this solved. Alright, let's go. I'll be... What?
Go into your room.
Did he miss what I fucking just said? Did he miss the word that came out of my mouth?
I guess so, yeah.
In here. The captain is coming back with food with the town kids.
There he...
It's dangerous out there. There's bad actors out there.
Best if we stay in here for now. Nice and safe. Nice and warm.
You know
Right
what,
next to
Joel?
the
I'll
fire.
tell him exactly that, word for word.
Yeah.
The captain has said the people who can't defend themselves are to defend themselves.
Yep.
I'll tell them. I don't like his choice.
You have a fun time. Yeah.
It's a bad choice. I don't know what else to say. It's a bad choice. But I don't care. I have stopped caring. Why? Because my deal is magic. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about safety. Apparently, neither does he. So I will tell the towns that.
Yeah. That. What the fuck am I supposed to... I'm not a fighter. What am I supposed to do with that?
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah,
I have this as an intimidation. I'm not actually skilled with it.
This is
I know
the-
how to use it.
This-
There is
oh,
a difference.
God.
I'm going to purposely
Tyrion's
seek out.
ruined.
Good.
I'm going to purposely seek out the people who don't know how to use weapons or defend themselves and let them know that Tyrion has told them to defend themselves.
Yeah.
At least,
I'm-
in a sense. Because when I told him, oh, I'll be sure to tell the people that can't defend themselves to defend themselves should they need to against Luna, should they get out. And he just said, yes, do that. I was like, huh? You fucking what?
Have you
Did you
s-
mishear what I said?
Have you seen the size of
I
them?
have been...
What are they
I
doing if she
made
gets
that
out?
sarcasm so vividly obvious. I don't think it could be any more obvious.
I think we find Violet and be like, yo, a real big fucking issue.
Where
Let's
is
go find her.
or Amaris? You know, Amaris might be the good choice.
Yeah.
But there's, are they... Find both of them.
Find both.
Both
Yeah.
of them work.
Yeah. Both. We need both of them.
Both at the cafe right now.
Oh, okay. That works.
Go, perfect.
Oh, piss! It's closed. They're not here.
Motherfucker.
What the shit?
Feek.
Oh no, the cafe's not open. Whatever will you do? We're opening a tavern.
Okay. Have you seen? Have you seen?
Danke.
Amaris and I forgot. God damn it.
Right. You know what?
Violet.
I
I just had a memory.
I'm just going to let people know. I know you can, but I love this. Luna is apparently going to be confined to the barracks, but should they get out, leave her be. However, should she do anything, defend yourself. That's it. Incapacitate.
Wonderful, reasonable, leaf side, wisdom?
However,
It's fucking
when I
insane.
was being However, when I
Yes,
was
I was
being
there.
sarcastic and told him, "Oh sure, I'll tell the people who can't defend themselves to defend themselves," he said, "Yes, do
Yeah.
that." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Who did that again?
Tyrion. Tyrion told me to do this.
Oh,
I said this to
is he
Tyrion as a
finally had enough?
sarcastic remark,
Oh no.
and he said, "Yeah, sure, do that." And I'm so fucking confused. The captain of the guard has given up on safety, apparently.
Now don't worry, CC has an axe, so we'll be fine.
And you know what? That's the least of my worries right now. There's a
Luna would
fucking
come out and try
anathema
to do anything.
in the barracks.
then yeah.
Yeah, why? I asked, is there something that's going on?
What am I?
Yeah.
Hopefully, something you won't need to worry about. But
Knowing this town is probably something you're gonna have to worry about.
if you see a large creature with the purple glowing bits on their chest,
Almost,
they're
almost
pretty
draconic
obvious. It's Luna,
and glowing
apparently.
purple. Yes.
And they're supposed to be locked in the barracks.
Just gonna.
Oh no. Yeah,
Yeah, you go. The bar. If
I
you
know,
go to
I know,
tavern,
no,
taverns
so,
open.
yeah. Tavern's fine. Luna's in the barracks.
For
Not
now.
that.
For now is the important.
I think what-
That was the
I
very
think what
important
they're
fucking
trying
wording
to
for
say
this.
Is they just want to get back to work and ignore it.
I'm just gonna get to work.
What would you have gotten
do
if you
that.
went to the tavern? Tea?
Tea, any sort of, I guess, green.
Tea and bread?
Bread. Yeah.
Okay, just asking for fun.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Someone who
There they are!
was out.
We require both of you.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
What
Is someone dying?
It's not dying, but maybe later.
Well,
Hi.
Violet needs to call a council meeting. What are you all doing?
So,
warning the town about a certain Luna.
Luna
It's been a while since
might
I've
have.
seen you around here for a
What are we
while.
being made aware of?
And how the captain of the guard has told
Yeah,
anyone
if
if she
things are
is
dangerous.
to get out of the barracks, which where
Alright,
she is
Blue Bed
currently
Yeah.
explain what the
held in
fuck
town hall.
happened.
So-
Who's gonna die? Okay.
If she
Maybe
gets out,
someone,
just to
but-
leave her
Big boy
alone,
was-
So,
unless she
Luna
does something in
might
which
be one of those
you want to
anathema
defend
things
yourself in an
that are like,
incapacitating way.
that are very
asked him
like
word for
big and
word,
dangerous.
So should I tell the people who can't
That
defend
she's in the
themselves to
barracks,
defend themselves?
Alright.
and
He said yes.
basically, if she
tolerance is
gets
in
out of the
toilet
barracks,
situation
we're
if
not to
something
be
is going on.
aggressive because
I'm
otherwise she's aggressive back,
Same.
and that's where the danger might come in.
Also, hi. I feel like I never
Yeah,
see
it's-
you.
Yeah, no one ever sees me. It's alright. I disappear in the
You're
night when I
so
want
tall. How do we not
How?
see you?
What?
We do need to have a council meeting, though, seriously. Violet's
Yeah.
calling for us. so
Good.
we need to-
Okay. Well, I mean, Treehouse here as well.
I'll be
I
there.
had a magic.
Yes, both of you.
And stand in for
Yeah,
foreign
you
affairs.
said it.
All three
But
of you.
also, it's good to see you, Flora. You're cool.
It is good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Please make your way up top
I'm
when you're ready.
thinking,
Preferably
Also, in
if
soon.
something happens, I can fight. I can fight them, fist to fist.
Oh yeah,
What
no,
is it?
I believe that. In a couple of days, we're gonna go be looking for. Do you know about the ancestor Defleo that's in the cave?
I heard, yeah, no.
We go.
Otto can keep his mouth shut for about anything.
True. We're going on a little expedition to maybe go get one of their other bones. Let's see if you wanted to join in and do stuff.
Sure.
Hell yeah!
Can I bite one?
Probably.
Alright. I'll make sure it's a lost at least one. So, like, it's respectful because I'm a lost Deflayer, you know? So that it will have no repercussions for me because I am awesome.
Hell yeah!
Look at my trustworthy smile. Now, take that. I saw flying. Oh, fuck.
That's my smile.
Gabby, council meetings.
Oh yeah. We should probably go to this meeting.
Go to the council.
We should, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They did say as soon as possible.
You know what?
Yeah, as soon as
You know what?
possible.
I like when I sit down.
You reckon you sit down?
It'll be good before everything goes to shit.
Goes the haywire?
Yeah.
But I'm curious what Violet wants, though,
Oh.
specifically. They didn't really. I don't think awake.
No, I don't know.
And Amaris has been kind of out of effort.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, that was so. Hello.
By myself.
Wait, you're not by yourself? What? Hi.
Happy birthday, Arvis.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday, Arvis.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Vincent and Clay are missing.
He's fucking old.
What?
Apparently.
What the fuck? I'll have you know I'm only in my 30s. Okay. Which for definitely was still pretty young.
Sounds kind of old.
I mean, we live.
Oh, I mean, I am only 125? Question mark? I forget.
I mean,
remember when
When
I
you
was
stop counting after
125.
100.
Yeah, kind of.
we live up to like 500.
That's when
It's
things kind of
pretty
stop.
alright.
187.
Oh, I was right.
Is there anything or anyone we're going to be missing today?
Head of engineering.
I didn't see Otto.
Ravitz,
That'd be an interesting one to be missing.
Gwen, I haven't seen Gwen.
Yeah.
Who's
that's,
this?
that's probably one of the worst ones to be missing, honestly, because he's probably constructing another bomb.
I can't even argue with you on that.
I can't argue with that one.
No, you can't.
However,
Because I've seen him do it multiple times at
would
this
you
point.
consider defending a possible threat worse or better?
I mean,
I
you'd
would
technically be
always-
making that bomb to use against said threat.
I mean, to my understanding of what he's defending, it's literally a creature that, granted, could be fine. I don't know, but I don't really want to trust it. But they are creatures that are basically not designed. Their nature is to blend in and gain trust before killing everyone.
Yes.
Sentience. You've been informed of the whole Inevitable
Briefly
yet?
described it by my wife, so yeah.
Yeah.
She's
So you're
been
aware.
telling me things.
We love having anathema in our town.
Well,
Yeah,
we haven't
it's
done
bad.
the whole ceremony yet, but I know.
Can I be the flower boy?
I hope whatever he sent to that Baron wasn't. No, we're not doing it.
Yeah. Did you know Tyrion sent a letter to the Baron?
No.
Yeah.
About this
Oh, you're going to have a
situation.
meeting on what to write in it.
Apparently he's
Yeah.
just sent a letter.
Apparently it was
Okay.
sent already.
Oh, well.
I trust
hoping.
Tyrion's good word that it would be reasonable enough and not stupid.
Um,
As it is.
I just hope it was a compromise and not whatever I heard.
A surrendering.
Well, more along the lines of the only way we get what Otto and a bunch of other people apparently want for the anathema in our town, I will refuse. I will. It's fine. I guess it's majority decision, but it's my honest opinion they really shouldn't be here, given everything they have done is exactly what the people that came yesterday warned us they would do, which is blend in, gain trust, then kill everyone. And also feed off of negative shit, but whatever.
Triad,
Yeah.
after this meeting, you need to go talk to Alessandre. The thing she brought back to help Wolfric about that.
Alright. Sure.
I'll be there once it's over.
Alright, let me know. But where was I? Right. To my understanding of what Arvis told me, is that there was no end decision of that last meeting. However, it sounded like a lot of people were just hard denying the people who were here on Baron's signature, as well as suspicious of them, and a bunch of other things.
There was talk about
As
hunting
well as
after
just
them
simply going to
and
deny them.
and silencing them, which is a stupid idea.
Captain's apparently going to the farm. I've notified the 2 lieutenants. I think we're going to go let him know and bring him here. I don't think I've seen any of the other council members. I haven't seen the magistrate. I haven't seen the document. So I don't.
I seen
know.
Blake earlier this morning.
I did see
You
Blake
did?
earlier.
I believe he was
Okay, I
talking
haven't-
to
I haven't seen that.
Iris.
Check the well.
Check where? Oh, wait. Oh, the well.
The well outside, not the one next to the building, the one outside.
That's right, there was a dead body we forgot about.
We
He was
already
there
did an
last
autopsy
night,
on
so
it.
I'm guessing maybe he'll
I'm
be
sorry,
there.
what?
Okay, that I didn't know about.
Yeah, we
I
did
forgot
an
about it.
autopsy already,
Sort of dealing
you
with
know?
the shit yesterday. Anyway,
Yeah, there was a dead body in the well.
Get a dead body.
That dates
I
back
see.
at least around 3 months ago.
I'll see if I can
Oh,
visit
a
him.
rotted dead corpse.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
mercenaries
Mm.
from the siege.
From
But
I'll come get you.
in my honest
Whenever you're not
opinion,
busy.
the best course of action towards that letter would have been, if it is, hopefully it is, would have been, we will attempt to, we have a few in our midst that seem to be reasonable. We can keep them here
Attempt-
and try to
attempt to socialize them.
tame them.
Yeah.
It may seem like horrible wording, but to the Baron, it sounds like we may have something we could utilize in possible anything.
What's the word? It's not tame. It's similar to tame, but you do it with people.
Domesticate.
Morning.
Acclimate? No, it's
Are you okay?
acclimate.
Yes, I guess, but
Not really.
the
No.
issue you
I
run
wonder if
into
she'd
is
find
they
that
won't
thing.
see them
What
as
would be the
people,
best
they'll
course
see
of
them as
action
creatures.
against your enemies? Send in the shapeshifters.
I
Did,
mean,
did you see the
Were you awake for that monster attack? Because I was in the veil, I wasn't here.
No, I went to sleep,
Granted,
but I
do
heard about it
understand the
when I woke up
reasoning
this
for the
morning.
wording you use.
Oh, yeah.
It makes
What-
sense if it's...
what,
Yeah,
what were you
apparently
told?
Baron
And
isn't going to
one
see
of
them as
those
people.
might have gotten
I'm
them.
sorry, but that is true.
who told you? Who
Oh, yeah,
told you
so
that?
There's 3 sheep left.
And
Uh,
if we
Hatter,
don't
he
see
was
them,
at the
if we
farm.
see them as people and he
He was
doesn't,
looking at the pool of
the
blood and
latter
there
will
was
conflict.
sheep fur next to it.
Oh,
And only 3 sheep left, so... But other animals have been
Have
accounted
a
for.
problem with it, most likely, or read it and look at it wrong, and
What are they called?
a whole bunch of things.
I'm trying to remember what the...
I mean,
Other animals
technically you're
I know we
part
have
of the
the
council, so
chickens,
you
but
should...
the ducks.
We have chickens and ducks, and that's about it, but they're all accounted for.
I
Yes.
thought there was, the jumping...
They keep jumping out. They're very hard to keep in fences. You have to breed them from birth to... It's a very complicated process, but you breed them in such a way that they can't jump higher than the fence when they grow up.
Okay, right.
Hey, Snowball.
Hmm?
Have you told Arvis happy birthday?
It's your birthday?
Yeah.
Norris's birthday, yeah.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Thank you all.
Come closer, come closer, come closer. Big hugs.
You know, I think the tavern serves cake.
We should have cake tonight.
We should. We should if things don't go too awfully.
Could you make it into an ice cream cake?
You know what?
if you're-
It doesn't
I
matter.
could.
We'll have cake tonight.
We'll have cake
I
tonight.
decided.
Oh,
Okay.
it's no bad.
I decided.
Stay near someone that can defend you tonight.
Yeah. I
I've
don't.
been
Or
told
in
that
general.
like 4 different times.
Okay. Well, seeing as
Good.
Snowbell
That's
is
good.
quite
That's
heavily associated with this council, we should probably let her know about why. Probably.
Hmm?
Well, I mean, yeah, Luna
Wasn't it
is...
that vampire stuff?
No, this is
No.
Luna. Anathema.
Luna is
What
one
Luna
of the
do?
Anathema, and they are in
Wait.
the barracks.
The things that ate the sheep.
Yes, I'm well aware.
No, but Snowbell doesn't know who it was. You just... All you've
Oh.
been
Who
informed...
was it?
It was Luna that ate it on the allowance.
What?
Maybe it was Tyrion's choice.
Tyrion's choice.
What?
You'll hear the truth from me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
On the phone, Tyrion. He'll be around.
As a
He'll
part
be around shortly. He's
of his own
dealing with-
words, a bad in the moment decision.
His usual stuff.
Little lady a sheep.
He had specifically a few things regarding a sheep.
I can't say his reasons for it were correct, but they also weren't invalid.
There's no correct reason. When Talia was
there's
turning
some-
into a werewolf, we weren't giving her fucking sheep to eat.
I don't know about that, but if he's not wrong, if they did get sent out to hunt instead of somewhere in town, the people that are being hired by the Baron would kill her. Most likely, or try to. If no one went with her. That could keep up.
I mean, technically, we still have
The head.
But
They
Is
didn't
it
take the
him?
head with them.
no, they handed it off.
Off to medical. It is in the clinic currently.
What head?
The anathema head.
Oh. I didn't know they had that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's fine. It's a small detail.
But judging by the size of that head compared to Luna's, I want to say it was a whelp.
Great.
Get a bigger head.
Snowbell, just so you know, just stay away from Luna, okay? They're big.
Still transformed.
Still transformed, yeah.
I know what they look like. I saw it with my spell.
Alright, so we're just waiting on Tyrion, and then once Amaris comes back, we should be ready to begin. And also, there was another one. Someone else. Blake, yes.
He is somewhere.
Since Gwyn has not been spotted, and Vincent's not accounted for currently, Blake is the other one that's still around because I seen him this morning. I know he went and spoke with Eris, or what it was seeming to be, as he was walking in her direction.
What?
Hey, I brought Luna in.
What?
No.
I thought the meeting was about Miss Luna, so I decided to bring her in. Was it not?
No, this is a council
Okay.
meeting for council
Never
members
mind.
only.
Miss Luna, let's get out of
Here,
here.
Luna, have a marble. Eat it.
Alright.
I mean, her mouth is big. She can probably.
Bye.
What the fuck?
I'm
sure she could.
How does a council meeting turn into, oh, this is an everybody meeting, come on in. Here's the door.
No, you should make a sign.
We should make a sign. Really big, do not enter.
Council meeting in progress. Do not enter unless emergency.
Yeah, exactly. Unless the town is literally on fire or burning up. Or being attacked.
I mean, if it's
I thought she was restricted to the barracks.
Few of those things you look at.
Why?
Couldn't find Blake.
Why would you bring her out?
Area of everywhere, and we couldn't find him. So.
He's dealing with the sheep situation at the moment.
And
does he ever delegate?
And bring them to the council meeting where the heads of the town are.
I mean, technically, that's why they're here.
Technically, yeah, that's exactly why we're here in that case.
So he's trying to skip the bureaucracy.
I want to talk to him after this meeting. I don't care if he's busy.
Yes, technically it was on his accord that it there, so I imagine he's...
Wait, huh?
There are a lot of things that had to be done in the moment.
Before
for the sake
we
of things.
go on any further, Snowball, are you heading a department at the minute?
She may be my successor.
Oh, okay, well then, never mind. Continue.
But more or less, yeah. There's a lot that we found out there. I'm not putting a hash down until I'm sure we'll discuss it in this point, but there's a lot that came to light last night.
Well, the reason I've called this meeting...
Yeah, that.
The reason why I called this meeting is that I've heard that there are a multitude of different decisions that have been happening around the city that still require my final approval, so I don't need, like, the full stories of, you know, everything that's happening right now, just anything that's been on the backlog that needs to be dealt with and that you can all remember and require my decision making. I will give it, and then at the very end, I want to announce something to all of you guys once that's all sorted out. Sound simple?
Indeed.
Alright, then, what's the first thing that we need to sign off on? Anyone could speak up.
I suppose not sign off on, but the first thing that comes to mind is how we should inevitably handle the possible backlash from the whole situation with Luna yesterday. If the adventurers were operating under some kind of formal offer from any of the local lords or barons or such, it's likely we're going to be hearing something soon from them.
Okay.
I don't have a copy of their. I don't have a copy of their document, but more or less what it entailed was they had reigned to go around,
Travel
essentially
freely
go
across the kingdom.
travel freely. However, they were not granted any authority nor any reason to force decisions. Essentially, is more make people aware of the situation, not act upon their will or force upon that. Even though it was heavily implied during the incursion yesterday that their response to the current anathema, as they are now officially called, that have been recited in the town, received with adverse reactions.
And did a brawl or an attack break out?
For the most part, it stayed civil. However, Luna was getting agitated about the anathema head in specific, and they were, in a sense, antagonizing, I guess you could say. They have their reasons, and I can understand that, but it doesn't change the fact it was causing a panic, and it was causing fear about that whole thing. Luna reacted prematurely. No damage was sustained on the adventurers, nor was any attacks landed. I took the brunt of most of it. She pulls out her gauntlet. You'll see that it's recently been pretty burned. Afterwards, Luna was remorseful and distraught about the whole thing. Only after, during the meeting, do we find out that she snapped her neck. I don't know why. They have penance to it. And that's why you see how she is now.
Hold on.
The rest of them officially
Why are you
tell Leilani and Luna, we have known for a while in the town, and for the most part the identities have been confirmed.
And yet you discuss what
Tyrion has sent out a letter to the Baron and Arenes to have him meet and try to have an understanding and speak about the matter to him directly, since he had won the science.
I'm learning about it.
But as of yet, we have held a court that we are. At least I've put my foot down. Though they may not be, they may be the creatures that have been attacking there. They have proven themselves to be not like the ones that attacked last night. They have cognitive reason, and they have shown restraint. And above all else, I will not let them get condemned for undue actions for what they have not committed, even if it is their kind. And I take blame as far as the fault is my own of the adventures. I chose to act in defense of the people that I felt it was worth protecting, when there was no point in, when the ruse was pretty much off at this point.
Did these adventurers have any, did they make any claim or trouble that, you know, they would return with a vow of revenge or something like that?
Okay, so mind if I take over? Okay, so came to town claiming to be adventurers that had been hired by the nobility, specifically, to hunt down the anathema. Which, I don't remember if you went to Elk's place or not, but
I
Otto
briefly
said...
caught her up on that.
Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, they came in, wanted to talk to us, like the leadership, which was like really, as far as I could tell, you, me, Otto, and Blake, mostly at the time that was around, so that I could easily find. They wanted to run some tests. Yeah, I said Otto. I think I said anyway.
You did.
They wanted to run some tests, which is basically take a match to someone's blood, and if it went out before touching the blood, that meant they were an anathema. We had tried to stall as best we could, but at the very least, we're not exactly versed in the art of deception. So,
The reason being is Leilani, unfortunately, Leilani was one of the first people they met, and there really wasn't much in a bit of a ruse I could really do in defense of that.
I mean, even then, they had suspicions of her.
They had suspicions.
All of them, really, and Luna.
Additionally, they suspect that they expect that Lily is one of them, which she is not. They have no proof of though, of course.
Is connected, from what we can tell.
She is, though. She is.
Yeah, so...
We might...
They found out about Leilani, and got very upset because basically we weren't letting them take care of her. So we told them that we've known about them for a while. These ones have proven many times to, as Eva said, protect the town. They could have killed us 5 times over minimum. And they haven't. And it's been a couple of months at least at this point.
Okay.
Anyway.
I have one point I wish to bring up. Last night you mentioned what did the adventurers say that they do?
The adventurers have going around.
Not the adventurers, the anathema. What do they do to get into places?
The anathema shapeshift. Sometimes taking forms of loved ones.
They can assume.
And then, like, they claimed that one town, someone said, "Oh, it's my daughter. I vouch for her," and then they went back later, and it was wrecked.
Which I, quite frankly, don't know how that works, because
No, but
anathema don't...
my point on this is, do you see a similarity between that situation and what might be happening here, and why it might be a concern?
I understand why they're concerned. They're sort of
There's
wrong.
one thing that does draw my... Yeah. The anathema are a threat. That is without certain. There's a lot of information that we have learned and we have known that instead of saying the same thing a million times, I think we're gonna have like a meeting so we can actually come to an understanding of this. What exactly we're dealing with. It goes far deeper than Elk, far deeper than you can imagine. Go ahead, Sylvelle.
You said that the adventurers only had permissions to spread awareness of it, but then you said they got angry because they couldn't take care of Leilani. What did they try to do?
They were afraid of her in action. Why we just
I'm
let them
going
walk
to...
around.
Can I summarize it then, so it's not confusing?
Okay. what it sounds like, from what they've said, they had a written approval of the barons to go around and tell people about the anathema and to deal with them should they encounter them. However, they are not allowed to act or have any authority within towns. However, if they run into an anathema outside of a town, they can kill it. Or if the town allows them, they can kill it. That is what's going on. In other words, them saying no in the moment is why they were upset. Because they found one and were told no, despite all the warnings.
Okay.
They ambushed them.
Slight correction. The contract, the paper that was signed by all the nobility, specifically allowed them free travel across. Their word was that we were tasked to plant the anathema, etc., etc., etc.
Once they had made aware.
Yes.
And
So they don't
assisted
need
me.
to show you what they were asked to do. They just need to show you that they are allowed to be here. Yeah, they
all they
were
did.
allowed to be here, that's it.
That's
Exactly.
it. No their authority.
But with you denying them outright, and I don't know what that letter was, they may report it to the barons and come back with that authority.
Which is exactly why Tyrion sent a letter post-haste to the Baron itself to explain his situation and arrange a meeting with him so we can try to parlay with him.
You gentlemen have
Right,
no
Tom.
tact, do you? The subject what you're talking about is below your feet. You think at any point we're in the fucking council room. Tell it to go the fuck away then. They shouldn't be here.
I asked them why they were here. They don't want to move. I'm not a guard. I don't want to
Can
deal
you
with
please remove them, lieutenants?
No tact
Oh,
when
can
they're
you
in
please
our
leave?
fucking council room. No tact when they shouldn't even be here. We're talking in circles anyways. This is getting ridiculous. We haven't even left our first subject. The question that Violet had was, did they make any claims to return after? Yes or no?
No official
I
claims.
don't know. From what I There. understood, they got chased out of town.
No official claims
Exactly.
that they said they would offer no aid if it was offered.
any
We are
input?
on our own. That's it.
There we go.
Right.
Thank you.
That's all I needed to know. That's as I said, I don't need the full backstory. If this is something that we can deal with later down the line, which apparently we are going to be dealing with later down the line in another meeting with them. So,
Thank you.
that's all I
Thank you
needed
for
to know.
informing us.
So
Thank you
let's
for informing
move
me about
on.
Tyrion getting a hold of the Baron.
Okay.
Next topic.
I guess.
Unless I'm missing something.
I guess the only other thing that I have recommended that's some personally has come to our attention
gosh.
that
What will stop them?
there are many individuals that come to town with the case of vampirism. To put it lightly.
Like
Many of them have
They want you to
Many of them
leave
are good
because
people.
you are a citizen of this town and not a part of the council.
And it's no secret that some of them struggle with their urges. I would like to at least present, formally, if there's a way we could arrange something to assist the people suffering from vampirism in addition, to help maybe control those things. They are our townsfolk, and it's appropriate that we try to accommodate that so that we can reduce the chance of those accidents happening.
Are we finally
I think
free
you made
from
worse. I think you made things worse.
conniving ears?
They shouldn't have been here to begin with. Exactly.
Agreed.
Neither was Luna supposed to look out until we've had this discussion. And yet she's carousing the town.
You think we can stop her?
We were clearly able to stop Talia. Why can't we stop that? We still have the thing down there. It's a little inhumane, I agree. But if she's not supposed to be out in town because she ate a fucking sheep, why is she in town right now?
Right now, I'm not going to use force, and I feel like that's going to be the only thing required to actually get her to get in there.
What's the difference between the two? I need an explanation because I don't understand.
Which two are we talking about?
Talia, Luna.
You have a point. We treated Talia like a monster for a while, did we not?
Talia didn't deserve the treatment she fucking got. I don't care if you specifically didn't. I don't care. The problem here is that we're treating the farm like a fucking buffet.
I believe Tyrion is taking care of that right now.
With winter so close, we can't exactly afford our farm animals to be treated like a buffet.
I'm talking to Tyrion
My
later.
thoughts exactly.
We have a duty and responsibility to respect and treat every person and everything that involves this town in a safe and reasonable manner. When someone is taking or stealing or murdering our animals or whatever the case, it is the guard's responsibility to arrest that individual and ensure that they are put under confines. No ifs or
Tyrion
buts.
specifically allowed it because she was incredibly hungry.
He is doing a personal animal.
That's
It is
why he's
not the
taking care of that.
town's.
That's why he's dealing with this right now.
Then why isn't he here?
Because he's dealing with the problem.
Why over there?
Wasn't invited here, so unless
Why
someone
are you
wants to
here?
know why
What?
he wasn't invited here, I can go and
Why-
find him for you.
Jasmine said
He
she
was
would
very
want to
much
show us the
so
farm.
invited.
I let him know.
Then
He
let
said
me
he
go and
would
grab
be
him.
late.
In which case, I would also like to speak with you as well.
The person of interest himself is not even here.
Ignoring the sheep, she assaulted guests of the town. Injured or not. It doesn't matter.
She injured you, Ava. Of all things, and you still brush that off?
Well, I'm not trying to target the guards as an enemy of any kind. I'm coming to find that they are lacking a spine to deal with certain criminals in prosecution. We have a system in place. It needs to be protected and used. And so far, I haven't seen any of it. We have someone who is meant to take charge.
Before we just have the lecture.
Very well, but he needs to hurry up.
Captain Tyr, it's hard to, well, without the head. Nothing.
Well,
against the
even-
situation. I like Tyrion. He's a good guy, but this is a different situation. It really is.
And in defense of
Blake's
Jasmine's presence, she wished to call
Blake's
me
fine, he's
anyway.
the magistrate.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Blake. Come on up.
Yeah, sure. I didn't realise there was a meeting going on. Hi, everyone.
In regards, yeah,
We were trying to look for you.
I'm also trying to figure this delicately.
Right, then in the meantime...
Where's he want to check his...
Wait till Tyrion's here and I'll say the point of what I think needs to be said.
Oh man.
There's no point
Then
saying
in the
anything.
meantime-
I'll wait.
Weapons. Thank you.
Apparently, vampire attacks
I
have
know
been
what you're gonna
happening. What do you want to do about it?
More frequently.
I don't know about more frequently, but
I
it's
can provide
happened.
more
That's
information
all.
on that.
Well, let me
So-
put forward a solution first before...
Okay, for what?
Just so that I can put it on the table for the vampires, not the guard thing. We'll get back to the
more
guard thing.
information on the vampires because there is significant information that I think you should know if you're going to make any decisions.
for you all.
Alright.
Thank you.
Welcome, Tyrion. Finally for our final hearing.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Take a seat.
Oh, come on.
With,
Impression that
there
was
is more
sufficient guards
information,
here
but with all
to
due
take information. Fair enough.
there's more information, but with it is a sensitive matter, so it's something I would rather not speak as openly about it. But
Yes.
yes.
Jasmine, if you don't mind, if we'll call you in when we're ready for you, if that's alright.
As you wish. Though you
Thank
might
you.
want to do that sooner than later before I get pulled into something. And the information I have to share concerns every single person in this room.
Okay. And we'll deal with these two topics first, and then we'll move forward and get Jasmine and get her in the room.
Right.
That's okay with you, Jasmine.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Right.
Alright, let's be quick over the vampirism thing. Say what you need. And don't all jump in at once. If you have something to say, raise your hand, so I'm not hearing 50 voices at once.
I would rather not go into detail as far as what's going on, but we have met. Is this regards as far as the information I alluded to earlier? Or the solution I was requesting? For clarification.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
Okay, so the minimum information that is required is, correct me if I'm wrong, but the original vampire attacks things. I'm trying to get this done quickly.
Okay, fine. Sorry. Last night was extremely stressful and apologies.
Let's continue.
Long and short, the recent vampire situation has been dealt with. Me and Tyrion have met with the elder vampire, and we have come to accord. I am reserved to say the details of that accord, but we have an account on multiple accounts of that being that there shan't be any existing precipitating issues with vampires as far as attacks are being fed on.
In regards to this particular individual, and they have considerable pull within their
What the
as it were. There was an agreement struck between this individual and the guard. We intend to fulfill that agreement within the coming days. Rest assured, it will not put the citizens of Leafside in harm's way. If anything, it will keep our roads safer. The reason why I'm being so cagey about it is that they were asked for absolute discretion in regards to the situation, considering the fact that their affairs are typically kept out of that of the Dracaean Kingdom for their own safety. The concern in and of itself is members of their ilk attacking passerby, and it's been getting messy. The long and short of it is we've been asked to clear out a warren of them in a nearby area.
Does this have to do anything with the adventure into the Vale?
No, I'm afraid
it
not.
doesn't.
This is an independent venture.
Something else. Right. Okay, well, try not all to turn into vampires. That would be pretty bad.
We'll do our best.
We need guards. Right. Okay. Is that alright with everybody else? Or does anyone else have anything to add? So we can move on to the other thing that we were about and talked about.
Yeah, sounds like it's already dealt with.
Indeed.
Alright, okay.
And it's safe to say that you're willing to humor my proposal to assist the people suffering vampirism.
Yes, if there's anyone that's suffering from vampirism, we're here to help the people. As we've always put forward, Leafside is for the people and has never held any stigmas or troubles against anyone for whatever they are, may it be an evil demon spirit in their body or a vampire or some other mild creature that we're not used to seeing every day. You know, we tend to open people with an open mind, second chances. It's what we've always been about. But if we're able to find any way, there does need to be a line drawn at some point. But if we're able to help people with vampirism by setting up some sort of, maybe if people want to donate blood and they can
Ideally,
survive off that, that would be preferable. And if we set up some sort of system maybe for them so that they get routine checks, so that, you know, if we can keep track if they're losing kind of touch and maybe possibly going into a frenzy or not, or something like that, then that would be preferable. but that would be a major
Registered
task. That would be
variety?
yes, possibly. And any unregistered vampires would need to be definitely taken into custody of some kind.
That is going to be somewhat difficult considering the Dracaean Empire's stance on that. And also, I get the feeling that the vampire greater community would not take kindly to a public registry of vampires, despite... If we were to keep it off the record, I think we can make something happen.
They have some discretion as far as their identities, but at least with people that we can actually trust.
They were telling others
Preferably off the
not to
record,
not
yes,
not
'cause
fucking
I know
lie
there
to
are
the lords
people that would
and
hunt such
barons.
kinds and everything, but this off the record needs to be kept tight and right.
I
No
have one
mistakes.
question, and I'm going to keep it extremely brief. I want a very brief answer. When were the rest of us to be told this? Because this is the first time I've heard of this.
The dealings with the vampire?
The Warren clearing.
It was a recent endeavor, and it was a recent conversation. We didn't want to bring panic to the town otherwise, and frankly,
Not
the
the
council meeting
town.
has not been called in some time.
Perhaps one should have been organized then. Let us continue.
I will say at the end of the day, if there is something that the council needs to bring up, you do not require my attendance or my attention, but it is preferable. Either way, moving on. On our previous topic, before we invite Jasmine, there has been a multitude of incidents that have happened throughout the city in regards to either someone attacking somebody or some of our livestock being at threat, at risk, or killed and slaughtered. Other guardsmen being attacked and taking a stance in defense and the protection of the people, but nothing else coming of it. It seems that the guard have lacked a backbone in regards to our laws and justice system, because while I understand you were dealing with a current situation this morning in regards to one of our cattle being murdered, it is note that we are closing to the winter season, and food and resources and like that will be crucial to surviving. And those animals are owned by us. And we
Luckily,
can't afford to be listening.
the pregnant sheep is still alive. But the farm is not a buffet for Luna, Tal, or Lailani, or anyone else.
It's been a while left in the field.
Might I speak on the circumstances of that situation?
Please.
After Luna transformed, she entered a state where her body rapidly needed to regenerate. As a member of the Guard at that point in time and under my charge, I wanted to ensure that no harm would come to any individuals of the town. Attempting to lock her into a cell was difficult at best without attempting an altercation. As such, we needed to lead her about on her goodwill and trust towards myself. During that attempt, Luna headed about into the town in her hunger. She attempted to eat a dust bunny, and had she not been stopped, she very well would have likely attacked one of the townsfolk. Given the situation, and fearing any sort of traveler coming across her out in the woods, if I were to take her out there to hunt, and even more of a danger of losing her in such a circumstance, as while I am an adept tracker, I am not that good in a non-urban environment. I made the pointed decision to bring her to the only place that I knew could provide her with satisfaction in regards to her hunger. I made a judgment call, and that judgment call was in error. I could see no other path in that situation that would not bring harm.
Go
or
with
potential
her to
harm
hunt.
to the citizens of Leafside. Luna, in this state, is a killing machine, potentially. Right now, she is understanding the town. She retains some of her old memories as far as I can tell. She still presents an active danger, which is why she's having an escort at this point in time. And I intend to bring her to a remote location where she can stay until we figure out what is happening with her. Trying to follow her into the forest, to track her to hunt. I would give it maybe 30% odds of keeping track of her.
You have a hunter right there.
We also have a visitor right there.
In the window. Oh, speak of the creature.
Speaking of...
Tyrion, do you know anything
ask her
about
stone
Talia's
wonders.
situation?
Talia.
Anything at all?
Wait.
Some. Not a lot. Werewolf, as I understand it.
There is a cage down in the dungeons specifically designed for that form.
I understand. But at this point in time, she is also a citizen of Leafside.
Talia was as well,
So
and what did we
was
do?
Talia as well.
Tyrion, if I may.
It doesn't
Good man, I
matter.
get it. You tried to do the best. But you said so yourself, that is a killing machine, and you treat it like a puppy.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Am I wrong?
Tell me, Thomas, if I were to take the heavy hand with her at this point in time, what do you think would happen?
Okay, alright.
What do you think happened with Talia when she was in a
If we
werewolf
didn't
form?
take the heavy hand and we let it go free, if we let it roam, what's going to happen then? We have to make
Roam?
a choice. I'm not saying we have to kill it, but we have to be with caution. That's one thing we seem to be lacking.
She assaulted guests, and she nearly ate a townsfolk, and she ate a sheep. And what is she doing right now? She's out and about, and was even right fucking there.
Attempted.
Attempted doesn't
Yes,
matter.
attempted is still. That's like saying.
Still a problem.
If I attempt to stab someone, you should arrest me. It doesn't matter.
You basically just defended attempted murder. You realize what you
What's
just
the
said,
difference
right?
here? What's the difference between Talia in werewolf form, roaming about the town, causing havoc, and Luna doing the exact same?
You asked me how much I know about Talia's situation. Tell me, have you asked Talia how she felt about all of that? How she feels?
I feel terrible using Talia as a talking point right now. It shouldn't be that way, but it's the only way to get anyone to understand how it should work, because it should be this way. Talia asked for this. She asked for this to happen. Every time she would manage to get out, we would have injured people constantly, and she would get flack for it every time.
Not to mention her own guilt.
The only reason she wasn't arrested is because the town guards were lacking in numbers, and we had the guild to deal with it. We don't have the guild to deal with it. We have town guards now. You need to do your job.
Oh my god.
Your point is heard. Fair enough.
Thank you.
I have been trying my damnedest to take the lightest hand that I can in this town, because I know that the second I take a heavier hand, there is going to be significant problems. But fair, I have erred in this judgment, and I've made a mistake. Until we know better of Luna's situation and pending her punishment, I agree. Those restraints would be necessary to keep her under control and to prevent any further harm to the town. In regards to the sheep, I will fully own the consequences of that action. That was my choice, and I personally will provide compensation to ensure that the town is fully stocked and prepared for the winter. Jasmine has also indicated her willingness to assist in that endeavor. We have the goal to prove it. I apologize, but I could see no better way in that situation that wouldn't bring further harm to the town. Every decision I have made thus far has been to that end.
Okay.
Yes,
I don't think it's a matter of people doubting your integrity and your desire, and for all intents and purposes, I do see the merit into which you are attempting to carry out your sentencing, if you will, within this situation. However, what's no less said with Talia, while it is in a way unfair to dredge her up in this conversation, even the guild knew that to our own, there were things that we had to do even if we didn't like it. And if she or the others can't understand, then that is unfortunately a problem between them and whatever god they pray to. Because at the end of the day, this town has been burned and forged in war and blood. Nearly twice, actually nearly 3 times. We need to make sure we don't give ourselves enough leash to hang ourselves with. I appreciate the efforts that you and your guards do for this town, and I do mean that. I will continue to mean that.
I will also on my account, and on some accounts I will rebuke certain comments that was said.
Eva?
The reaction with Luna wasn't the best, and I will make endeavors to make sure that I do act appropriately.
Eva.
And in fact, I have intentionally held myself back.
Eva. Justifications right now are not what they need. They need assurances that we're going to do our job. Very well.
As you wish.
Well, you'll be under the fine tooth of the council at this point, so please do not let us down. If that is everything with that, can we invite Jasmine in before she ends up running off?
If she hasn't already.
I was under the impression that we worked on an equal level, Mayor, not at the discretion of the council.
The council are just as important as our positions. We work together. It's the whole point of our city, is that our combined work that we put in within each other is able to prosper and breathe this new sense into Aaron that this sort of communication with so many different people and races can work. And while such positions of power, yes, we hold maybe stronger ones than others, it's still important to work and listen and hear a different side.
Agreed, and I'm more than happy to work and listen alongside the other members of the town. But what you're saying is applying a level of oversight and authority of the council over the position of the captain.
The council does have
roles and responsibilities.
The council does have the right to inspect and ensure that if anyone that is stepping out of line or perhaps overtaking their power and authority can also remove a captain or a mayor or any one of our positions. So we're all at each other's authority. It can be brought up by the magistrate, but it can also be brought up if multiple council members believe this opinion. But like I said, it's not just you, it's also me, it's also other council members as well.
And we would also like to believe that there would be a little bit of a level of redundancy to this before any executive decision of the matter would be made, so that no one is blindsided and issues are addressed before it would have to get to such points.
Good. Because this is the first that I'm hearing of this.
We spoke about this, it was quite a while ago, but I believe that we initially spoke about this when the council was being forged in the first place, that if there were individuals with votes of no confidence, that we could ensure that there were checks and balances in place to ensure the council could address an individual. But, in fairness, a lot has happened. And there may have been a shirking of responsibilities to the magistrate when we acquired them. So, we will lay
With
it
all
out
due
now.
respect, then that was the ground should have been laid out read the inception if that's the case.
I
In
believe it
either
was.
case,
But
we will be ensuring to do our job with proper diligence. Yes, let's get Jasmine and get that sorted out.
I assume Triel went to go get them, but maybe they're talking to Snowball, so.
Trail and Snowball what to do.
Mhm.
The covers shift. It is scurrying away from you in the covers.
What?
Tyrion, this is probably one of yours.
Pulls the covers off.
One of mine.
A certain cat.
Who's it?
Cece.
The cat's not mine.
Sorry, man, I didn't mean to do that.
You saw me earlier.
He didn't do anything.
type. One that seems to definitely enjoy causing mischief, and is likely the reason why he
He certainly does.
Let me guess. CC in here? I see. Okay.
Yes.
CC?
You can come out.
Being sneaky honestly makes it worse.
It's an
You're
agreement.
really there already. Come on. What are you doing?
Oh, wait, well, that's going to take forever to do.
Yes, I love the sanctity of this room being ignored.
Hey.
By everyone and their fucking sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's okay.
Might I suggest everyone take a sip of water?
In which case, on the situation that it can't
Let's
be handled,
drink.
we might need to look at something that can limit the...
Well, I disagree.
well, limit whatever the hell is Luna putting off.
Really, especially
Yeah.
considering what I think is about to happen.
think that's a good idea.
Well, given the situation and...
Thank you
I'm
for
assuming
your
Jasmine is also
patience, Jasmine, and waiting on us.
I guess it's some kind of negative energies in.
As soon as everyone else is ready.
Worse than that. Potentially worse than that.
Great. Go on.
Right. From her bag, she will pull out 2 decently sized tomes and set them on the table. Right.
What do you think? Yeah.
I'm guessing that means you deciphered the second one.
I did. Took me a bit, but I did. So, before I begin, I need to give some context for what I'm going to talk about. However much you've heard about what happened last night, I need to go back further. So, please bear with me on this. This may take a little bit. As you are aware, we went and attacked Elk several months prior. For those of us who were there and actually witnessed what was on that island, there were a few things of note. First and foremost, he had creatures. Whether they were under his control or whether he simply herded them, I do not know as of right now. Creatures that were not of our world. You've seen one such creature in town right now.
Oh, yes.
Luna's new form. What we witnessed were a variety of these creatures. Creatures that exude the same energy that I see when I look through my abilities. Let's put it that way. A certain lack of energy. It is very distinctive, very telling. 3 such individuals in town have that marking, let's put it that way.
I prefer to stand at this
We fought and killed several of these creatures. Very tough to deal with. We had figured that when we had killed Elk and cleared the manor, that most, if not all of these creatures were gone. After Elk was dead, I went and obtained a few items from his manor. One of them is this book. Or rather, this is a copy of the book. The original is elsewhere. This is an exact copy of what was in that book. In it, there is a lot of details. It is one of 19 such entries. Wherever the other 18 such books are, I do not know. Whether they are still in his manor on the island, I do not know.
Or if they've been destroyed at this point.
It's quite possible. But the book details information about two interesting individuals. One, Elk himself. Two, a noble from Linden called Baron Lecter. Some of you may recognize that last name, for his daughter had come to compete in our tournament just a few days prior. Wonderful woman, got to speak with her, actually got to learn a few things from her. But, in any case, Elk notes in this book that he was obsessed with not dying. Can't say I don't blame him. Everyone is afraid of death in some fashion. He obsessed with the of searching for a way to resurrect himself or essentially live forever. He notes that there was an individual who had found something quite fascinating. An individual by the name of Baron Lecter. He notes that the Baron had traveled from Linden, traveled down into Azimuth, and then eventually down into Zool. He notes that he was specifically looking for a cult. A cult of day. Now, for those of you who were with me when we attempted to help Erebos, you know exactly what that word means. I do not wish to say it right now. Elk made a note to not mention that god's name in any shape or fashion. The cult of Day was trying to resurrect a dead god. Where this dead god was, does not know. Does not state, does not note. But what is noted is that the cult was making efforts to pierce the veil, as it were. Attempting to find something outside of our realm, outside of our plane. Utilizing research, Baron Lecter eventually obtained such information, and Elk also got a hold of it. In fact, the two of them actually met and conversed with each other, apparently on more than one occasion according to the notes. Elk then started using this research, and started creating tears of his own into this other place. The cult called it the Void. Baron Lecter also uses this terminology. A place where whatever it is not anywhere in any plane that is known. It seems to be in between the planes. He continues, and that what Elk found was not a place of afterlife where he believed souls went. He found something else. He found some other form of life. You can kind of guess where I'm going with this. He found the anathema. He started pulling them from the void, experimenting on them, putting them into vessels, bodies, golems, and the such. Some of them he even let roam around. Those were the creatures that we fought. So, he continued and basically concluded that there is, or whatever this place was not what he was looking for, and basically turned his attention back towards mind manipulation. And at that point in time, that was when events started coinciding with things here in Leafside, ultimately culminating in the attack. If there is any more entries in the book, I do not know. The book just ends shortly afterwards. Whatever is in the other volumes, I do not know.
Jasmine shared with
more or
you.
less with the timeline that Tell shared.
Jasmine shared this
Right.
information with me post mission, and I've combed over the library and found very little on this Baron Lecter. The only thing I could find was the fact that he was a professor from Denell University. He apparently specialized in harnessing magical energies, rather dealt with the degradation and decomposition of mana and entropy itself. Other than that, he doesn't publish much.
Indeed. So, whether or not there are any more of these tears in the world, I did not know. I had suspected that if there were any tears, they had either been closed up by Elk himself, or they are simply lost in the world somewhere. It would also be safe to assume that wherever Luna came from, Luna came into our world well over 200 odd some years ago, given by testimony of Siluna herself before she was subsumed. Tell and Leilani are much newer. How much newer, I do not know.
And
As I
that
said,
also coincides.
But before you all
before you guys
go
talk,
on,
please. I still have more to discuss.
and I believe there's someone that has something to add as well before you continue on those tears.
He's more like I got some questions, if that's all right.
Oh, then we'll save it
Would you
for
let
maybe
me
the
finish?
end.
Let
Like,
me
Oh,
finish,
oh, yeah,
please.
yeah,
There
go
is
ahead,
still
yeah,
much
yeah.
more I need to get through. There's much more I need to get through. Since coming back from Elk's Island, I have devoted as much time as I can between all the other things I have been pulled into and assisted helping with to try and do research on my own. One such item is this other book, given to me by Eris, who was given to her by Thomas, in an effort to try and decrypt it. The book itself is enciphered, heavily enciphered, and it took me quite a while to actually figure it out and break it. But I managed to do so. Inside of this, it is a journal from Baron Lecter himself. So, it contains a series of log notes of a variety of experiments. Each section of the notes are split into different disciplines, such as runecrafting, artificing, mechanical, chemical, alchemical, runic, mathematical, and a log detailing dates and shorthand notes, as well as an appendix and biography. This thing was very, very detailed. Each section and each type of experiment has been given a number, and there are details with instructions on how to carry out each experiment. It often lists, each one of these had a list of ingredients, and some of these are items and things that I don't even know. And I've seen a fair few things in my life. And a lot of
Keep
these
going,
are
just excuse me
incredibly
for a moment.
complex and precise. So,
Makes sense of him being professor then.
indeed. And some of these ingredients were actually a result of other experiments that he's done. Basically taking a result from one, putting it into something else. It is also it appears to be a set of notes, and it is incomplete. From what I gather, this book is a copy. Wherever the original is, I do not know. But someone made a copy of it, enciphered it heavily, and it ended up in the library here at Leafside somehow. Now, that, aside from those books, to continue onwards with the things of anathema. There have been a few theories that I had been running around with. But the main concern was, how did they get here, and if there were more tears. Last night, we found out a definitive answer. Last night, myself, Sylvie, Haddern, Esmeralda, Sarah, and I believe Veronica? Yes. All went down underneath the hall here, into the secret passage, where Haddern showed us a knocked out wall, and behind it was a passage that led down approximately 200 feet under the ground. He wanted to explore it, and had asked us to accompany him. And so we did. What we found were remnants of an old expedition camp, well over 200 years old. Furthermore, we found a large cavern, chock full of light crystals. several passageways leading outward. We followed one such passageway, and it was there I sensed a peculiar energy. A very familiar energy. Following the tunnel, there was a cavern at the end. And it was there, with my own eyes, that I confirmed one of my worst fears. There is, or rather, I'm hoping, there was a tear in our world to the void, located directly underneath Leafside. As soon as we saw this, and as soon as I confirmed it with my own eyes, I turned around and told everyone to get out as fast as possible. Our group is not.
Sorry, you were part of that expedition the first time, the one underneath the cavern.
Correct.
Was that not there before?
Not in the area we went in.
Whether it is the same area, I do not know, for I do not know where you explored. Regardless of the matter, I told everyone we needed to leave. As we attempted to make our escape, going back to the passage in which we came in from, a tremor struck, and boulders and rocks closed off that passageway. We were left with one option, and it was the only way we could go, which was the other passageway down. It was at that point we were making our way down the tunnels. Sylvie turned and looked behind her, and noticed a creature following us. Turning and looking for myself, there was a beast of anathema walking down the tunnel. I immediately told everyone to run as fast as they could and do not stop. We emerged into another smaller cavern, and we started hearing familiar growls, or rather I did. Looking upwards in the old scaffolding from when this tunnel was created, there were well over half a dozen more of these creatures waiting to pounce. Making sure that everyone was moving at a fast pace, we managed to get through, and eventually the tunnel led us to a dead end. We found a journal of a former explorer amidst several bodies and a passageway up. Sarah currently has that journal. I've been wanting to look over it myself, but I plan to do so when I next see her. The tunnel and the passageway up just so happened to lead to the well directly behind the hall. We managed to get out, thanks to the help of Esmeralda and a very long length of rope that Sarah managed to purchase and bring with her when we went down into the tunnels. All of us got out safely, but unfortunately 3 creatures of anathema came up behind us. We managed to deal with all 3 of them.
Someone better be dying.
We managed to deal with all 3 of them, and we also sealed off the well. We made sure of it, that at least for the most part, they cannot get through. We then went back to the tunnel in the secret passage. It was there that Otto came in, as well as Luna. Luna was acting strange, much stranger than she had been. Disregarding any of our warnings, she jumped down the passageway and disappeared. At that point, we discussed with Otto, and he noted that he had 1 explosive rune left over. We told him to detonate it down in the passageway, seal it off so that no creature could come up.
I can corroborate that order.
You threw an explosive rune down a cave full of crystals.
Would you
I'm
rather
surprised
have
the town
those
hall
creatures
isn't gone?
To be honest, I'm kind of as well. I'm surprised we're not a sinkhole at this
corroborate
point.
that order as well. Given the fact that we were dealing with a potential incursion into the town itself, I deemed it necessary to request
That I can understand. That still concerns me, the fact of that was the option. Sorry, that's just me. We're in one piece, we're standing, I guess. So count that blessings.
True, I guess.
Effectively,
Yeah,
I know what it's like to have an explosion in a closed space.
Continue, please, Jasmine.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Sometime before Otto
Tyler
threw the
reported
room down,
Luna attacked Sally.
before Otto threw the room down,
critic
Luna
attack.
came back out of the passageway. Gone was the elven woman that we knew. In her place was the beast that we see now. Her true form. At that point, Otto threw the rune down, detonated the passageway, and sealed it off. Completely. That was when
Explains why
Luna...
the floor shaked.
Yes.
That explains why I woke up.
And then at that point, Luna went about trying to understand what was going on because her entire world essentially shifted. She cannot see. She acts by sound, smell, and touch. We then took her inside the hall, trying to figure out what to do, and I'm certain Tyrion has already told you where that led to. Luna got hungry, and in fact actually tried to eat me. For the third time, she tried to kill me. Didn't happen, thankfully, but it did lead to one of the sheep over in the farm. To which I have given some gold. To which I have offered and given gold to Tyrion to replace and purchase as many sheep as he can, rebolster to at least double or triple the amount that we have in town. As I know
Trying to
that there are
purchase
already like one
sheep
here.
in the fall is quite difficult.
Yes, I am aware.
It's going to either
Thomas.
be extremely expensive or impossible.
You're better
And
off
we'll
trying to
also
get the
need to
cap.
travel outside.
They
Yes.
gave me the- we'll figure out the logistics later. Continue.
Yeah.
With that being said, I do not know if that tear, in reality, is sealed or if it's still active. There is no way of knowing unless we somehow clear out those passageways and check for ourselves. It is quite possible that that tear is still there, but in theory, there should be no other way out. Or if there is,
In which case, they will die.
True.
potentially. I do not know.
Hopefully. I'll let you finish, but I have an idea.
That is pretty much the gist of it. Pretty much the extent of my research into this.
I need to make a small addendum to the council as a point of order for this meeting. It has been brought to my attention that Sally was attacked in the course of her duties of looking after Luna. I have dispatched Eva to apprehend her and bring her back into containment.
I was worried about that.
She was left alone, wasn't she?
No. Sally was
with
looking
Luna.
after her.
That's what I mean. You left Sally alone with Luna.
Actually, it was Sally who let Luna out. She told
Going
me
against
herself.
my orders, as a matter of fact, and then assured me
Correct.
that she had the situation in hand.
And in that I can't
That
be
I can
upset at
trust
you.
my guards.
But they're as trusting as you are. And that's the thing. You are very trusting of these creatures that we have not known about.
Circumstances of this
I
situation.
think he understands.
Before you get into a yelling match, please.
I will not, because here's the thing. You wanted to know how long this has been going on. Zia found a book, an old book, lost in my piles of hopefully repaired but never happened. Pulls out this dilapidated fallen journal. It's old, but it makes mention. There's a chapter called Anathema. Creatures that act like people, deceive, and then take what they want. They were apparently hunted to extinction once before. So this is not the first time they have been here.
Not surprising to me.
It may
Given my
be.
report
we
to
know
you
the
of my
keepers.
thought of Luna,
Yes.
I hope you understand my caution.
And given Luna's situation and the age at which she's been bound to Seluna prior to...
I think Sir Luna is gone, and it's nothing but Luna.
I know.
Correct.
In any case, it is possible that her binding may be part of that earlier group. I don't know about Lilani, but I do know that Tell is more recent. She was part of Elk's experiments.
Would stand to reason that Leilani is as well. Elani was
Not
the
knowing
reason
the
why I even
age.
came down to Leafside in the first place. I was chasing
One of
after
the
her.
interesting things is the fact that it doesn't show that these creatures age, at least in their shell, I guess I'll call it. They can form that disguise to look like they need to blend in.
It's
I'll
hard to
transfer-
say.
I think it's more so the host's body that they inhabit.
We can't identify it in another way that isn't the blood. Snowbell's magic allows her to actually gaze, if you will, inside of one's body. When we looked inside of Luna's, we saw too much skeleton for the flesh that kept it. No,
Snowball's not the only
magic
one
wasn't able to
who
work
can
on
see
it.
that.
That's what we were able to witness.
Hello,
Because
Snowball.
magic usually dissipates when used on them. That's why healing magic never
Doesn't
really
work
worked.
on mine because I can see them. I can detect that energy. I
But
can
as you
see
told us,
that lack of energy.
Might I add a few pertinent details? Though if there's questions, please go ahead.
Then I suppose not. Go ahead.
Very good. Much of this information is information that corroborates Tell's story. She mentioned being brought into this world and being questioned as to the nature of the world that she came from. She describes this world, the Dark Place, as one of red in tooth and claw. It is fight and kill or be killed. No more, no less. It is a constant battle for survival. Outside of that world, there are a couple of forms that they can take. One is what I would assume is the pure form. The draconic-looking individuals or lizard folk that were encountered below the town. The other is one that I am unsure whether an anathema can voluntarily undertake, or it must be forced upon them. I believe it's both. Luna was attacked in some capacity by Luna, and was able to stave it off for some time. This implies some capacity for them to act on their own in possessing mortal frame. Possessing mortal frame grants them power. They don't have the capacity to utilize mana on their own, to my knowledge, without a host. With the host, however, anathema feed on two things. Negative emotions, which they passively consume, and physical sustenance, which they require a lot of to fuel their bodies. I believe that their bodies are significantly changed, as was noted. The host individual. Tell has explained it as being one of two things. Either the host wins and beats off the anathema, or the host is subsumed. Whether that's eradication of the individual's essence, I don't know. But there's oddities. Small traces of the original host's personality creeping out from time to time. There's also been conversations on emotion and memory. Possibly that drawing on the memories of the host in some way enables the host to act again. I don't think they can fully eradicate the host without getting rid of the capacity to use mana, so it's possible that they're still in there somewhere.
It would make sense that they keep some portion of that person or previous personality intact so they can use it for deception. I mean, what's better way than someone else's living memories to make up a ruse, to understand the world?
They're not parasites, not all of them, at least.
But the thing is, we can't
Didn't
decide
choose
who
to be like this.
we can't decide who is and who isn't. And when they say they didn't choose, Luna did choose. She chose for Syl. And I sadly will admit to the fact that I helped that happen.
Both of you got played by that, in fact.
My experiments in the
After I
situation to
cautioned
help.
both of you.
Yes, but I was approached by Syl when she was still in control to try and help. And I thought it was Syl who was talking to me when it came. Didn't know Luna had other options.
To make contact with Ziluna within the dreamscape or memoryscape or whatever you have it as. I tried to broker an agreement between the two of them, mutual usage of the body, such that they could both have a role in this world. Unfortunately, I believe I was wrong in that. An anathema and a host cannot exist simultaneously within the body. It destroys both. Willful participation between both parties is, if you'll pardon the pun, anathema to both of them. It is poison.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Still accepted her fate.
Deceived.
I'm not sure I believe that, but I can never ask her to tell. She came to me afraid. It's why I hold
Get this
distrust
one to
towards
me,
Luna.
Guido. Inside. If you want, Amelia, your student, can corroborate the account. She was there.
She gave me bits of the detail, yes. Not all of it. But I know you two went in and came up to some agreement that they tried to coexist that night, and apparently it caused them immense pain and damage. And then I know the next day, Scylla's gone once more. I've been keeping an eye on it. I understand you want to do good, and maybe they can be better. Maybe they're just from a world. But doesn't mean we can throw caution into the wind. It's
Better
come
question
clear that they're
now
not
is what are you
part-
going to do with Leilani and Tel?
If they haven't done anything, the only thing I think of is to watch. It's not my call, but if they are of anathema, they haven't moved like Luna has. Probably due to being younger. Knows.
I have
Maybe
had
they're biding their
extensive
time.
conversations with Tel in regards to this situation, and whether or not the council chooses to believe me in this, I can say that Tel does not endeavor to go back to the dark place, nor does she wish to cause trouble for anyone. All she wants is to exist and to live. That's it.
She
So
has
where she can feed on
perfect hunting
emotions
ground.
and obtain sustenance. And she wants to learn about this world, to potentially become a part of it. That's why I wanted them in the guard in the first place, to try and teach them, to give them some order, some regimen.
Do you
Then we
remember
need to
what I
treat
told
them
you a while
like
back,
guards.
Tyrion?
No. I will not see them with the same respect I view a guard. They are to be monitored.
What I mean is treat them with the situation of they abide the law like everyone else. If they do something wrong, it's not a slap on the wrist, it is the exact punishment we give everyone else.
Have you considered the fact that these are individuals that have spent maybe 1-2 years at best learning the laws and ways of our world, after spending God knows how long fighting in that place for survival?
But there's a limit, Tyrion.
I refuse to continue to treat our people who are wrought low by the actions and inepts of our own people. That is it. I have not broken my back laboring for this town longer than almost everyone in this room has been here for. To see this tear asunder. We will keep an eye on them, and they will be held to the same expectations of the town.
That's what I'm asking.
That shall be the end of it from my end. We
I
are
will
trusting
simply
you,
say
Tyrion.
this. I will
I am
simply say
trusting you.
this. I gave that same warning to you, Tyrion, and I will give it to all of you here. They are hunters. And what does a hunter do to its prey? They learn about them. They understand them. They seek to mimic. And when the time is right, when the prey is caught unawares, that is when they strike. Luna has done this already on multiple occasions. So I will give this warning once again. This can still happen, and probably will happen.
I
Whether or
believe
not
it
you
is
choose to believe me,
unilaterally
it's up to you.
unfair to treat a group of individuals based on the actions of others.
I agree. But at the same time, you need to understand that this is still going to happen whether you wish for it or not, Tyrion. It is what I've been trying to tell you. I know you have
Tyrion,
a
I'm
good
not.
heart.
I'm
I
not
don't
saying
blame
throw
you.
them in
We're
jail.
asking you to single out the group. We're asking you to hold the law to an individual that broke it.
And these individuals are individuals that do not have a concept inherently of law. That is what I've been trying to
Then
teach and tell
teach
this
them it
council.
by upholding
Enough.
I've been
What?
trying.
At the end of the day, Tyrion is attempting to have us put our faith in him and his abilities to mentor these individuals to our way. They are foreigners in our land, and as such, need to be taught as things are. Tyrion is attempting to bring that responsibility upon himself, and that is something I find to be noble. However, there are expectations, and if they do bring harm and violence to the town, then the people will call for action. That's why the ball is in your court. I think that's fair to say, because we still haven't gotten to the very end of this meeting, which is something that Violet wished to speak to us about. Can we all agree on those terms? They are to be watched under scrutinizing eyes, but we are entrusting their acclamation to the town under the guards. Is this fair, Tyrion?
Yes.
Protests? Protests? Yes? No? Speak now, forever hold your fucking peace.
None from me. But then
Very
again,
good. You've spoken your piece, Jasmine, I assure you. It is understood.
If that's everything that we need from you, Jasmine, if you can excuse yourself from this meeting.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you for your time and your patience with us.
of course. Amaris, when you are done, I would like to speak to you on something.
Of course.
So glad you could join us, Otto.
Of course. I had some very important things to be dealing with out of town. Just got back in. Fortunately, I didn't hear the horn. However, I did hear the whispers of this
No horn
meeting
was sounded.
through the walls.
No
horn was sounded.
horn was
Oh, good.
sounded. No. Well, simply for the fact that if people were here, they were here. If they weren't, they weren't. But before I go on to my thing, is there anything else that needs to be brought up that we can decide and finish here now, and we can clear up all loose ends? Anyone?
I know that a few of you weren't here for the meeting that we had as a council as an emergency last night. Post Luna's situation, and also the adventurers that were present in the previous day.
We've covered that part.
We did speak on that.
Is there something other than that?
I believe he was about to reference the letter that he was writing. Or his,
I've drafted a letter.
Yes.
In the interest of ensuring that it got there before the adventurers, I have already sent it on its way. However, I would like to read it to the rest of you in case we wish to send any addendums. I'll make it brief.
Go ahead.
Copy. And honest, I write and send this missive with due haste as I wish to avoid the spiraling escalation of hearsay that may arise from interactions having taken place between the Sins of Leafside and an adventuring party operating under a contract bearing among many your signature. It has come to my attention that a recent series of incursions have sprung across the Dracaean Empire involving a species dubbed Anathema. Noted amongst their features are a number of factors including various life forms, the ability to take on the appearance of others to an unspecified degree, and their high degree of lethality. This lethality has been noted to characterize the species as a whole as monsters, with the general sentiment of eradication being the appropriate response being communicated via the adventurers. I write to you, sir, with the utmost sincerity, in which I state that this is not a unanimous truth of the species, but instead generalizations resulting from the intervention of a dangerous group of individuals that seek to use the anathema to further their own ends. During the Siege of Leafside, prior to dissolving, many members of the Wardens Adventuring Guild stormed Elk's stronghold, and similarly encountered the anathema acting under his orders. From researching his studies prior to the destruction of this stronghold, it is our belief that the species may be able to be dominated or controlled by his specific measure of magic. Further, however, was the understanding that his methods were derived from a cult, of which we have reason to believe is active to this day. It is this cult that I believe is responsible for the recent rash of attacks utilizing anathema to their own end. That being said, and far more importantly, it is for my belief that the anathema are not simply the monsters that they have been made out to be. I owe this understanding to the presence of one such anathema currently under my purview. This individual present in the town for some time prior to the recent series of attacks has demonstrated a capacity for growth, understanding, and a sentience all their own with an intelligence to match. Further, they have assisted the town in multiple endeavors and have demonstrated a concern for persecution based on their origins. They have also possessed ample opportunity to bring widespread ruin to the town, as noted in other reports of humanoid anathema, yet have consistently demonstrated a refrainment from doing so. It is my belief, Baron, that while some anathema are demonstratively dangerous, others possess a capacity for understanding, logic, and coexistence analogous to any other sentient species found in our world. Sharing more information via this method of communication is of course perilous, and I would thus beseech your presence at the earliest convenience to discuss the ongoing situation. We may be able to provide critical information in regards to these recent developments, and hopefully be able to save the lives of both innocent Trachean citizens, and that of the anathema species possessing a will beyond their more feral kin. Regards, Captain Tyrion Leduc, Leafside.
Leduc is such a fancy last
Hmm.
Or measures that
No,
I
think you worded it quite
From
well.
my side, I think, yes, you did quite well, unless...
No, it was worded, but knowing what I know now, I would have changed that one bit that it wasn't recent. But again, that book, I apologize, we found it only rather too late. For that reason, I will also try and transcribe and recover what I can from it, with Zia's help, hopefully, and I'll get you a copy of it once I find it, and anyone else who wishes for one.
Well, if the Baron does arrive later, in accordance to your letter, then at least then we have the time to present everything to him if he does come asking.
Of course.
Yes.
Anyways, your point, Father.
Nothing else anyone needs to bring up?
I do have
No?
a question.
I believe Blake has had a question for some time as well.
Yes, Blake has had a question. Blake can go first. I know
Well,
he's
it's
been
been
waiting
fucked
for a
off,
while.
so like I can't ask that one. But also, if this doesn't work, is there a backup plan?
No, great.
Can
At this
try.
point, the best thing to do, if that fails, is to hand them over.
That Baron
Wow.
has potent
More
control.
heartless than I am.
Well, I mean, that's most likely going to be the
Heartless.
case if he comes with an army.
My jaw. I hate. Of course, I hate that those words came out of my mouth, and I want to protect them all the same. But the thing is about that is that this is the Baron who controls. Well, doesn't control us, but is very generously letting us stay on his land in living the way that we want to. If we go
Right,
against him,
right.
if we
so the
contest
answer
his
here
points,
is that there is no plan.
there is no
There's
plan.
nothing-
If there is no
there's
plan, then
nothing
we default to
There-
handing
all
them
of
over.
us have agreed upon.
There is a
Nothing
chance
as
that
of
the
yet.
Baron is a very
No.
conscious man. As much as the fact that he is a Baron, he at least willing to talk with us. Not many would actually stoop to come visit a town as such as Leafside, as small as we are. So, given that part of his character, he probably was willing to talk, but we won't know until his letter comes.
He's
If
royalty,
anything,
and with the
I would
reputation of the
propose that they
diplomats
be
in this
sent off
town,
on their own
failure is
ship and given
inevitable.
provisions for a voyage.
No,
I will
no.
not see them persecuted or destroyed.
That's...
For a moment. First things first, we need to hear what the Baron even says.
Yes.
Before we I do understand there does need to be a backup plan in place, Blake, you are correct. However, allow us to receive the correspondence from the Baron before we start branching out and losing our heads.
And if the
Depending on
Baron
It is likely
arrives
that-
with a hunting party or worse, inquisitors,
then I suppose there wasn't much point to that letter now, was there, if they're already here on our doorstep? Is that not the case? Or do you plan to put them on a boat and send them out with all those provisions and the time that it takes for them to go from the front of the gate all the way to the harbor?
To be honest, Tyrion, if the Baron was looking to send Inquisitors, why didn't they send Inquisitors to begin with? They sent adventurers of all things.
that's what I didn't understand.
There's probably
You know
far
how
more
hard it is?
adventurers than there are Inquisitors.
That's my
Far
thought.
more.
Didn't stop an inquisitor.
And you put it on a guild
on
bonus.
their own behalf for interest's sake.
Yes, but if I understand from that guild post, it was the scout and inform and deal with if told. They're scouting. Makes sense they got adventurers to do it. There are at least 10 times more adventurers than there are inquisitors in this country. And at the rate that apparently these reports are coming from other continents, I expect them to do the same.
You have the floor, Violet.
Or, I believe... Yes.
Nicole.
I did notice that Mani is no longer here. Who is the current treasurer, and if so, what is the council's position for the person that did take it?
I see everyone's pointing at Gabi.
Mani left a missive, and it was Gabi apparently to be appointed in their position, as they were technically the understudy to begin with.
I would say that,
That
having
being
two positions
said-
on the council is somewhat of a conflict of interest.
Yes.
Right.
I am unaware of that.
Head of tourism, if you will.
Well, Gabi, do
Gotta
you
drop one of
prefer
them.
to keep your position, or do you have an interest in Mani's instead?
Council, I apologize for the interruption. I was sent by the lieutenant for Captain Tyrion. Is this a good time?
No, but
Tyrion.
No, but you're coming up anyway.
Bye-bye, Tyrion.
Apologies.
no, we'll see about that.
As for the situation, I have a quick note for the backup plan for your situation. And aside, sorry, I just thought about this.
Something's happening.
If anything, Arvis, Triel, if anything, maybe we can come up with some way to suppress the creature. Something to look
best at
into.
this point.
I'll
Yeah.
talk with you later.
My deepest apologies.
I'll be back.
Just a thought.
Understood.
Just mulling it over in my head for a while, and I
Racing
thought
council?
that might be something to think about.
You may.
Of course.
Could we stop him if we wanted to?
I mean, we have to find some sort of countermeasure.
For the most
Does any of us want to waste our time trying to stop him?
Off topic, so
Yes, as
can
I
we
said.
get to the point?
Yes, I know you've been waiting.
like I
Well,
sat here for far too long.
that's, I mean, yes, but that's usually how these meetings go, and it's been way too long. We'll need to put out a posting for those who are interested in taking up, well, which position are you willing to let go?
I'll be the treasurer. I could give up tourism.
Okay. Do you have a successor in mind for tourism, or would you like us to put up a posting instead?
Well, the letter mentioned Logor, but I know Esmeralda has given a lot of interest in being head of tourism.
And I am
Is that
currently
perhaps-
just a stand-in for foreign affairs.
Oh.
have places to be. You can go. I can tell you later.
I need trails.
I gotta fix the beach.
Then I'll try and make it quick.
Okay, well, Arvis is
She was keeping this book so quiet for so long, I basically pulled the trigger on bringing it up to the guard, which in a sense I felt like might have forced her hand.
Yo.
No, Arvis, welcome back.
Hi.
Letting you know.
Alright,
I asked Triel this, but I asked you the same thing.
Shots so they can still hear me, so I'll just say what I need to say.
I'll tell after this.
So, fellow colleagues, friends, and, well, family. Something has come to my attention that is personal to me specifically, and as you've noticed, I haven't been around a lot. With what I've come to learn and what I've come to know, it's taken a bit of a toll on my mind in regards to decisions and being capable of being a mayor to the city. And I think it's best that I give up my position, and potentially I will actually be going back to Azimuth.
Are you out of your mind?
If it wasn't important,
I don't think that was talked with them before.
I wouldn't do it, but this
Doesn't seem to be the case.
has to do with my family, and something that I thought that was gone, my mother has, well, I found out she's alive.
How?
My magic that I've been learning.
I'm thinking maybe she should have talked to Amaris before bringing it to the council's attention. Lover spats never go great with government power.
I received a
good place for it.
Or a dream, or something that I just know that I need to find out.
A vision. You're basing your livelihood of going back to the place that subjugated you, tortured you, and kept you as nothing more than property. Alone.
This is not going to go well.
I think maybe we should. Oh god, she's armored up. This is about to get worse as well.
Oh.
The insane things.
Don't you pull that on me.
Oh, this is...
Let's look out the window and see if there's anything bad going out there first, because if whoever's armoured up, then...
Maybe there's something... Maybe there's some interesting happening outside.
There's a lot of people at the blacksmith for some reason. I wonder what's going on there. Hopefully it's not burning down.
Oh, no.
That would be quite a shame.
It would. There's a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, they won't. This time I'm free, and this time I have learned. I know, Azimuth, I escaped it once. I can do it again. I just need...
Maybe we sneak to the shop and start making countermeasures for the anathema, because they are a bigger threat than what a lot of these people are accepting.
I did have a few ideas, so maybe we just...
Yes, just a few.
Are you also in the boat of...
It's gonna be a bit awkward.
This might be a lava squall. This might be beyond a council ideal.
I think we just sneak
I think
out.
this is less of a... I think Violet has said what he needed to say to us.
Yep.
We can go.
Like others.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
What?
he was talking seriously to Blake downstairs in an awkward whisper, so that's also a concern.
Wait, what? This is why I don't leave my library. This is why I don't leave
We
my
are
books.
trapped in this nightmare right now.
What's up? What's Blake talking about?
Wait.
But this is something that you should very much talk to Amaris about. Right.
When it's stabilized and things are natural.
This is not
Sorry. Don't mind me.
Yes, I know, but I thought
They were talking about stabilizing or something. I only caught part of it, but they said something about stabilizing. So I don't.
Medical call.
Well, yes, the medical and the head medic right now is having a nervous breakdown. It says her girlfriend's fiance.
Maybe you should go. Maybe you should go.
Maybe we should all just escape, because this is awful.
Let's just go.
Let's go. What have we missed?
Let's just
hold the stay of the block.
We're not going to miss anything.
Fuck.
Let's go.
No, we're just awkwardly squeezed past.
Either take my position made to be
Something about stabilizing.
Excuse me. I heard stabilizing. just.
Can't leave that position.
Oh my god!
Holy fucking shit!
I
can talk again.
Just heard with. But together, that is the worst combination.
That is the worst combination.
What the fuck? We had a 2-hour meeting and then it turned into a family drama. You know what? Let's go.
Don't get that good.
Oh my god.
So, my thought on this. I was talking to Triel when you had to go to the little tiefling's room.
Yep.
Definitely.
Tiefling. Yep.
Definitely. Sorry, I'm reading my fantasy books too much. The book Jasmine has.
We needed it.
We need to get our hands on it.
Okay.
We need it. If we're trying to find it limited, she would probably know. She will probably not trust me. In a sense, I kind of forced her hand with this. I knew about this elk book for about a month and a half, but she didn't tell anyone. I stayed quiet for the bit.
Why is no one telling anyone anything anymore?
Alright,
I thought she was going to.
So, what we need
The lanterns and candles in the room begin to dim, and the shadows grow longer. A darkness creeping in from every corner.
What the
I don't like any of this.
Okay, who's summoning the grandmother?
Fuck.
You know what? Before I think there's shit, I need to.
Everywhere.
I'm just
You
gonna
will
take a
see
sip.
this all around the guild hall. And it will be darker and darker the closer you get to the guard barracks.
Oh my god.
It's not me.
No, it's not you.
Promise.
No, it doesn't, because I would smell it here.
I also enjoy your darkness quite a bit. This I don't like.
This is
Yours
easy.
is contained. This is everywhere.
Hang
on. I'm going downstairs.
You know what? Let's be reckless. Oh my god.
It's dark.
Oh my god.
Why is it dark?
What the? Oh.
Okay, so I have an idea I wanted to try. So we can get the book, but an idea I had is it's nothingness. The energy, it's nothing.
Entropy.
But if we make a rune that detects nothing.
Oh my god. Because
What does that even look like?
Luna ate the entropy stuff before.
Absence of energy.
So that's my thing. This is Baron Lecter, Professor Lecter, whatever the fuck he goes by. He was apparently someone who researched into entropy, the lack of mana.
So
whatever he
basically,
does,
we could make a rune that detects all the mana and look for the absence of it.
essentially yes, it's just an super advanced mana scanning or inverse mana scanning.
It'd be inverse, but it is really dark.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like that at all.
That explains it.
Oh, there goes that candle.
Oh.
There goes. By the way.
Oh.
That was the last candle.
Oh boy. Oh. don't mind me. I just had to go for a piss again.
Where? Also, I need my books back.
Where was
We need a question for you. You know what? You have a question for her.
What? Yes, what?
Would I be able to see the books so I could make notes of them myself?
Yeah. As long as you give them back to me.
Where was Luna
Yeah.
taken?
I might keep them for a few days
outside,
so I can actually properly read through them.
There's no to me. I have some moons that allow for duplication of text.
Okay, good.
Bring them by the library.
So
is
darkness going on?
Yes, the weird darkness is going on.
Yeah, it's not.
Very weird darkness.
Yeah, I seen something bad.
Blake, is that you? Blake, is that? Yep, I know that.
Yeah, that's me. Oh look! Oh, he's so fluffy, just like he is when he's bred.
Sundae's been waiting for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that was a long fucking
You
meeting.
get the books for me.
Jesus,
Jasmine.
okay,
Let's
yeah.
go.
I'm getting the books.
God.
Thank you, Arvis.
At some point, probably not tonight, but Ophelia wanted to talk to you about spirit stuff. Just giving you a heads up.
Alright.
Could I take the books for Triel because she's got to talk to Alice? You know how
I'll
it
give it to her. I'll give it to her.
Oh.
You are our best.
I am very small. I am a very short man. Just,
Where Jasmine go?
I believe they went out the door.
Okay.
I
Hi, Dark Jasmine.
I gotta keep up with Thomas because boy, is shit going whack.
Gabi, that's the person I've been looking for all day. Hi.
Oh, I'm in the. Thomas, she won't give me the books, so she's gonna give them to Triel directly. So
she's not gonna give them to you. No. I knew she would. She doesn't like to give it to us.
Oh wow! Look at that. He's actually wearing armor.
Is the situation, I'm guessing, underhand?
For now, at least, Luna is in the cell, unconscious. Hopefully back to normal.
Normal is relative, and I'm not sure if normal is permanent.
And how is
I still
doing?
think we.
Yeah, we
still think we work on that.
Yeah, I think we
still
do.
work on the back
We do. Yeah. Bloody hell.
Hey, if we renovate the general store and make it more inviting, that's
Hi.
means more business because more people come in, therefore bolstering the
Wondering
economy.
where you've been.
Hi, welcome to the nightmare.
For the reconstruction of the
Welcome to the night. You know, we're just gonna have a nice walk in the woods at one point. That's what we look forward to, right?
It's just a nice vale walk. Yes.
Look, it's brighter than this.
Yeah.
Arvis.
Yes.
Arvis, come here.
Okay. Okay.
He's getting closer.
Yes, I have ears. I can also hear from over here.
Yeah, look at his ears. Yeah.
But my hand is up.
Definitely won't get that.
We have a whole whisper toggle for that.
You're the only window keeper.
You guys are taking way too long.
Yeah, well, now earlier today we were
Prepare
at
the
the
wounds.
store and
Yes.
same window.
We're getting really good at sneaking away.
And the veil as well. Yeah, well, you're smaller than I am, thank God. When I'm this tall, it's the greatest thing. You want to talk to me? No, bye.
I'm ridiculously blue. I don't know how I manage to sneak away sometimes. Like it's. Hi.
Sorry to interrupt you if you're going somewhere, but I just wanted to check when, if you know when everyone's leaving for the thing.
Couple of days, and I'm probably gonna split into 2 groups, and I'm probably gonna take you with me because definitely your stuff.
The mana potion who I think it's for was someone else.
It's for Miss Effie.
So yeah,
Yes,
and it's basically anyone can go on it, but
she needs that, so she's gonna be on the seat.
I think when it comes to the ancestor stuff, then yeah.
So wait. So is this not a today
No,
thing?
no, it's a couple of day thing in a couple of days.
I'd say not now. I'd say the sun's almost setting and trying to go into the woods at night. No, probably set up in the morning.
We're just talking about the
What would you want by that, by the way?
Oh, what Well, I mean, the Vale expedition is the Defleo bones for the ancestor, and also there's a Mana Stone. The Mana Stone. We're sorting
That's
it
what I
out.
want to figure out. I can't find reference of that.
Because holy crap, it's that one that told me.
Every now and again, are you not
Yeah,
used to it?
Silica.
That was my first
Okay,
time.
she's gonna be busy.
Oh, it's
She's already
I
gone.
took her
Holy
first
shit, she's
time,
fast.
Sorry.
first time what?
What happened?
What?
I took her first time. Sorry. She's processing, you know.
Shouldn't you be apologizing
Are you
to your
engaged?
fiance, not us? Yes.
What? Why would I apologize to Elfie for that?
I'm confused as to what we're talking about. Are we
Alright.
talking
No,
about
I'm as
sex
confused
or
about.
something?
Oh, thank you for being blunt. I
Oh,
appreciate
no,
it.
Oh my god, they threw themselves out of this.
Oh,
The
damn.
question was too powerful.
She.
Let me just... I feel like that's offensive, just a little bit somehow, you know? Am I the one who feels it?
Yes, it's a little bit messed up.
You know, valid.
Yeah.
That's a valid response. Where's everybody going?
Anyways, no, I didn't
nothing
fuck Celica. I took her hat off and put it on, and then she said that was my first time, and I ran with the bit.
Noted.
Are
She
you
doesn't
okay?
take it off. I think she sleeps with it.
My friend stole her goggles once, and
I mean, if she has a fetish for hats,
just
that's it.
ran.
You know what, I'll
She
go.
just ran. You know what? We keep getting distracted. We've walked like 10 feet.
This is what happens anyway. I know you had a question. Which Flux
Oh,
is
yeah.
a place where you're probably not dying from Flux.
As long as you got the mask, good for the expedition. Good for the expedition because no one's going there without a fucking mask. I'm not having people go insane in the Vale. Well, I can't really do much to help them because I'm a weak little shit.
Thomas, what the fuck, Thomas? What the
Wait,
fuck,
what did I do?
Thomas?
What the fuck, Thomas?
Oh my god,
What
why?
did I do? I didn't do Wait, what did I do? I've done nothing.
What do you mean, hat
That's what you
fucker?
are.
What the fuck is that?
Okay.
Well, I'm going to figure that out because otherwise it's going to make the entire Vale trip awkward.
Yeah, you might want to figure that out. Oh, speaking of, I want to.
I'm not gonna
Oh yeah. Well, I need to talk to Amaris, but Amaris is talking to Violet.
Yeah, that might be a bad conversation.
Are you going on that?
That might be.
That's a might be a while.
Would
Yeah.
you like me there? What happened?
Personal
You
matters.
should talk to Violet.
Yeah, personal matters, and oh boy.
You should personal matters. Ultimately, Violet might be leaving, and it didn't tell Mars. But you know, you should get the details from them.
Yeah, and we awkwardly left.
Okay, you really just know how to subtly drop things when you're sailing the seas.
I mean,
Look, to be honest, I could do that, or I could do what Talia did, which is that I took Silica's first time and then run around saying it.
Black sea serpent with like the red eye.
It had white stripes.
You really
Take the
are the
poison.
Had 8 tentacles, and the other
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Gain information.
What?
Four legs.
I-
I don't even have that.
Like a crocodile, but on
That's
crack.
what one of them said.
We had
I-
like
I-
the
That's what Talia
one
said.
that was, like kind of wide,
I-
and, like big eyes.
I heard that one
They
asked
asked
for a while.
one of them slept with their hat. Yeah.
I feel like this is the problem.
One
There's
of
so
the
many
hat
people
stayed
in the
on
stand
during
of it
sleep.
that maybe we should have like a little therapy.
I said she probably sleeps with her hat on.
You know, when I came to this
I'm not
town, I
going
almost
to
got
War
such
Victims
a
Anonymous.
She said yes, and then she said
What?
I'm like, I don't understand.
Why did I get tied to
Why was that the one thing I heard?
All of us share the same kind of trauma right here. It's a big thing. It's fresh. It's a fresh wound. Maybe we should
It's not
start a
trauma, it's
group about
triumph.
Thomas, they're talking about Vor now. They're talking about Vor. Let's just go to the shop. Let's just go to the shop because I'm.
Let's go to the shop. I'm hiding away.
Being a
What is
prey animal
happening
is
in this town anymore?
Are you a prey animal?
Later, once I find Len.
Fuck. I. Oh my god.
can respect
You were staring at my boobs, right?
Me! Maybe.
Everyone does it. They're out for a reason. It gets me money.
Oh my. Oh, this town's gonna die.
Town's going to die.
Oh my god. Stealing hats, talking about. Oh.
Right. See if we can get Triad and get the book. I'm gonna go prep some runes.
Yeah.
So we can do quick copies of this.
I don't even know where Trio is at this point.
That's a good point. Anyway, I must.
Yep.
Give a few minutes. I will get the things ready for us at least.
Yep.
Because I had to do a magic lesson tonight. I was not expecting that meeting to take so long. I will also give you the copy of the notes I gave Tyrion and Ava.
Thank you. Oh
yes,
my.
Probably didn't give it to you before, but I was going to have a conversation with
Oh,
them
I
before
knew nothing.
That all happened.
I knew nothing about the anathema before last night. So this.
I didn't know about the name until last night.
I knew the individuals were a bit sort of like, ooh, I'm a bit nervy at them. They're a bit weird.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah, they're a bit weird. And I was like, oh, this, and then it's just, and now they have a name, and people don't seem to be taking it seriously.
According to this book, they've always had a name, but they were quote unquote killed or extinct. Need to figure out how old this book is.
And then a bunch of insane people brought them back. Oh.
It's old. It was literally in a pile to be repaired, but might not be salvageable. I don't know. I don't like throwing away books though.
I mean, as long as you've got copies of what's written inside it, then
I will salvage what I can. It is rough though. And I don't even think there's any more circulations of this copy. That's how old the damn thing is. Anyway.
Yep, I'm just gonna. I'll go have. I'll go.
I'm gonna look over there, and I feel like that's going to just be gone one day.
Yeah.
You always get that feeling.
Oh yeah. I mean, they dropped explosive runes down a mine shaft as well, so.
I'm so glad I moved the books.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
It was a pain. Yeah, it was a pain, but I'm glad I moved them. I had to worry about them burning down the library, though. Anyway. I'll get stuff ready. If you find Trial, bring the stuff over.
I'll
have them in my back, my side.
I'll go look. I'll go search for her. Maybe she did at the Veil. I forgot to put on the winged. No, I just undeafed it. Fuck. Fuck. Yep. Maybe running around outside on my own. Really piss poor idea. Yeah, it's a really piss poor idea. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, oh, what the fuck was that? What a fucking mess. Holy crap. I just...
Hope you prepared well enough.
Prepared for what? What's happening now?
A little adventure. Not now.
Oh, the Veil one.
Adventure to the Veil.
Oh, okay.
I forgot already. That's not a good sign.
No, it's not that. It's just literally insanity is happening constantly in this town, and I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just now noticing?
No, I knew for a while, but it's people's lack of reactions to certain
Well, you have a striped
dangers.
tail, but no other stripes.
Oh, it's just the way my tail is. My tail. See? It's just I don't know. It sort of goes with my hair a little bit.
Let me see.
Oh boy. Now, look, something that I've just remembered. Bing hates anything to do with elk. And if he sees Luna in that form, remember what they said about the anathema being at Elk's place? There might be more.
Saw her last night.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay.
After the explosion, and he definitely had a very strong
Oh,
wording towards Tyrion.
Yeah. I feel like Tyrion's going to get a lot of strong wording in the coming days.
Mm-hmm. I also like how it says I also like how the alchemist shop says it's closed, but yet the door is open.
It's giving me mixed messages, that alchemy store.
It is.
Ligor.
Yes?
There is a practicing going on in the training area, and knowing Talia's record. Yes, knowing Talia's record.
Yes.
Just be on
I'll
standby.
be over there.
Duly noted.
Holy shit.
Also, I would like to point this out, Otto. Doors open, sign says it's closed.
Yeah,
Mixed messages.
Yeah, we get mixed messages from that store.
He's gonna go close the door.
I mean, that was the smart option, to be fair.
But it's always fun to leave them mixed
Okay.
messages.
Which one would you like to risk? Would you like to risk breaking and entering, or would you like to risk not doing that?
So
You needed something in there?
Oh,
You're just asking me.
no. Otto just closed the door because we were like, oh, it says closed, but the door's open. And then you just come along and open it like 2 seconds after he's closed it. It's just.
Oh, I mean,
I can't. I need this laugh. That meeting was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, that meeting was raining.
It was 2.5 hours.
Damn.
I don't know how to.
Alright, I'm gonna go over and be on standby for medical.
Alright,
while I witness the training.
No, I'm going into the shop. We got plans. We got schemes. Oh, I forget how to use stairs apparently. Oh god. Oh, I'm really struggling with those stairs. Do you know what? We're open for now. Oh shit, I should probably get. Oh. Jesus Christ. What? These... I'm fucking losing it. This is fucking... Oh, shit. God, you guys. This... Why the fuck does it look like? Oh, it's fine. Oh, and... My fucking impatience telling me to fucking wander around.
At least it wasn't that bad as the whole town burning. One part.
When I was medically treated, I've just been medically treated. I've got a sling in my arm now.
What's up? What exactly happened? I heard from people that Luna got to you. What's happening?
I was charged with looking after Luna for today, and because she was in that monstrous form. She was meant to be kept in a room, but you know, if someone doesn't want to be stuck in a room, not much I can do. That's half her size. I just followed her around. I saw her take Miss Layla to a bathroom back there, and was trying to eat her, like a predator taking prey back to a lair or something. So I was. Yeah. Then I got Layla out of the jaws, and then I grabbed Luna and I pulled her back.
Fucking... Christ.
I probably won't do any more commissions for today.
No, I get it. I totally get it. I'm just telling you.
I know, look, understand, I'm not mad at you. I'm also venting my frustration because Tyrion
Go ahead.
keeps on fucking doing it, trying to protect these creatures, and you see what the fuck they're doing to this town.
Yeah, I was there. I saw it. I understand.
It's... They'll kill us one day.
I'm sorry, Mr. Moon. I'm sorry.
No, they're gonna... Someone is going to die because of these creatures. And if that happens, I'm putting the blame solely on fucking Tyrion.
He is the captain. That is his responsibility.
I'm gonna blame him, and then I'm gonna be the one who's gonna be in jail because I'm gonna fucking kill these creatures.
Well, I don't doubt your enthusiasm. I'm gonna go check with the rest of the town. I just want to tell you because I promised you I would. Take care.
Please,
And you as well, James.
Please rest yourself as much as possible,
I will.
Sally, alright?
I will.
If I
Hello,
catch
are you
doing
okay?
anything
Oh,
stupid,
yeah.
like doing work when you're having a sling, I'm gonna personally start throwing you into the bed.
Trust me, I'm just gonna be doing some rounds. I'm not gonna be swinging nothing. This is my riding hand. This is my bad hand.
I believe you. I believe you. You know what I said. I'll stick to my word and I stick to yours.
I will. I promise. Hello. You seem to be
Hi.
thinking about something. Can I help you?
I'm just thinking a lot.
Did it work all? Size and everything?
You know,
What are you
it's
thinking on?
you know, the dangers
Still a bit
in
of
this
pondering,
town. Yeah. Yeah.
Bit of a ponder. Bit of a think.
Yeah.
Anything I can help with?
No, I'm just waiting for Triel to get back from talking to Alessandro, so we can get some books and then make potentially some runes that might help some situations, because it feels like some people aren't taking dangers too seriously. So
You mean with this?
yeah, that's that issue. I heard about that while we're having
I feel like
our
half of this
meeting.
is probably my fault.
Sally,
Yes, Miss Go.
I don't want to ask him like any. Okay. I'm gonna
Oh, what's wrong?
be. I will be. What's the word? I need to prep for the expedition in a few days.
Yes, of course.
To the Vale, and I need to make sure I have things like food and that enough for enough for a few people, like water and that.
Makes sense.
I'll be
Yep,
trying
totally
my
get it.
cart too, so I can like put them on. But I just need help figuring out like what's the best food to take, clean water to like gather and that. Just
Okay.
Um,
Do you
fine
need help, my help with something?
just with those really. But like,
Have,
you
have,
don't
have,
have to,
have you
like-
got a mask if you're going on the fair expedition?
Yes, I
Good.
have a mask.
That's the important bit.
I don't. Can I have a mask?
You probably got to commission a mask from someone, because
Your eyes do not open.
I'm sloth deaf, Leo. Light hurts. I can see. I can still see. I'm not blind.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh, your hair is nice and silky. I bet that.
It's
Anyway,
it's
Sally,
what-
if you
no,
want
it's
a mask-
icy. It's cold. It's cool.
If you want a mask, you can, if you want a if you want a gas mask for the veil, the blacksmiths, anyone in the blacksmith has the I guess, a recipe to make one for your size and shape. But anyway, I just
Thank you so
really
much.
need I just really need what's the word? Food and
I'd love to help, but I only have one arm. I'm just not sure what I can help with.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just.
Do you
I don't
need me to
expect,
help
like,
you gather
physical help
people
from
up
you.
to get some food?
The best thing we can do.
I suppose, yeah.
Put a gate in front.
I'm not sure who else to
well,
ask.
Oh, they glow in the dark.
Yes, it's yeah.
Bark, 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 bark.
No, my lovely horns.
Sorry.
They're so cool.
Okay,
No, it's fine.
I'll go
They're-
around and asking if anybody is free to lend some aids and provisions for the excavation. The trip.
Expedition.
Yes.
Thank you.
Just anything that can
Maybe
be
half
used.
my brain is
any-
gone too.
Just any food that's like can be made easily, like.
You know,
or,
we
like, just
could put up a
eaten-
poster next to the sign-ups that say, "Bring your own provisions." Maybe that could help.
Maybe.
I don't have a
Let's
writing
just
hand right
ask
now.
them. Let's just ask around. There's some people in there.
Okay, I'll see who I can ask.
I gotta see if I can find Trio now. That's
I'm also wondering if you got any of those materials. I know, Beatrice, was it? Got my measurements.
Yes.
Head in.
The lovely lass, yes. Materials in itself, for you. We're talking about the ones for your gauntlet, eh?
Yeah.
Right. Those should, we should have those available. I'm
Your eyes glow.
Yeah.
That's new.
They've always
But I've
glowed.
noticed.
They've always glowed.
I don't think your horns were like that though.
No, they were. I just like hiding places in the night, because normally that's when a lot of bad shit starts to go down.
Ice.
Yeah. I'm from Erie.
I remember. Mm. I'd assume it doesn't cause discomfort.
No.
Might help when it's somewhere. I just
Oh yeah, no, it's quite nice, but it's mostly just the way my horns kind of decorate themselves when I was born.
I
Yeah,
see.
I
It
can-
must help you keep a cool head.
Oh yeah. And I need it today.
So it does work.
Oh yeah, it does. It really does. You haven't seen
I see.
Trio around recently, have you?
Who?
Trio.
I don't know. I'd assume somewhere in the council.
Oh no, we escaped that council hall after a 2.5-hour meeting. It got awkward.
Well, I have no idea where she would have gone otherwise. Maybe in her house.
She was going to meet with Alison, but it got real fucking awkward in that council meeting.
I wonder why you all have issues to resolve. Nothing I could say about it.
Oh no, I'm.
You all have a moral dilemma to face.
Oh yeah, no, oh well, yeah, with the whole thing, yeah. But just looking for a little countermeasure to
Addison
our
is still in
problem.
there. I think we should light the torches.
Hey, gentlemen.
Hello.
I'm here on behalf of Skylar. If you have any provisions to share for the Vale trip, she asks that you share them so that we can ensure everyone's safety for the trip. Any spare provisions?
The tavern.
Yeah. I'm
And see
gonna
if
go next.
Talia
I'm just
wants to
asking every
use that.
group. Yeah, you do what you need to do. I'm gonna go to the tavern. Hey, Leilani. Hello. Hey, Leilani, are you going on the Vale trip?
No. That place bad.
Why not?
No, that place bad.
Yeah, it's bad, but like badass, you know. You get to go into the Vale, you come back.
Oh my god.
No.
Wait, did you?
No, I don't come
I
back.
guess. I gotta go free to the
Okay, bye-bye.
I mean, listen. listen, there's still such a good. I was trying to work on that rune with Ding for quite a while in that sense. But for some,
Hello.
when it comes to us, we kept on failing. What was it? What specifically was the formula that
Happen
you
open.
used? Did you share that with me?
Pathetic character.
By the
Anger,
way,
frustration,
go.
sadness.
For to ensure people's safety, she would ask that you hand it over to her.
Damn Snyder. Anyway, where is she?
I like being safe. I don't want to see somebody hurt because of something that happened.
No, of course. I mean, don't want that to be the way you're beginning as a blacksmith. You need to get yourself that understanding. The things you create, unless you go for mundane things like spoons or something, they will hurt people. Same way with
Time to just lounge for a minute.
Door open.
All doors open. Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Oh, I think that one's still locked.
That one's not locked.
Why is there a red cube on it? Oh.
Take a minute there.
I'm walking. My foot
by
might
design
be called
tells you.
walking. It's okay. Sometimes I hover.
Oh, I don't like this place. Oh.
Try to make a makeshift one with basically just essentially what you would need to do is while you would be in the veil, a lot of breathing that you would do is through your nose. Essentially what we would do is put a small, I guess, sort of capsule-like filter. Don't mind me, I could touch it, around basically your nostril area around here. Basically put it on there like glasses and basically keep. Then you probably would have to breathe only through your nose while you're in there to not be affected by the squalls, but you could definitely work.
Saying at a range, if you don't have a weapon that can hit at a range.
Unless you're fighting against somebody who uses a halberd like a staff, because some people are weird and will switch up on you out of nowhere, and suddenly, like, as soon as you think you have that opening to come in, boom, you're smacked with the backhand. A lot of people forget about that. A lot of people just think pointy bladed end is what I should hit with, and don't realize that the rest of your weapon can be used as a weapon.
Of course.
That's a high artist.
But obviously, if they are close, they cannot get the force into the swing to get any meaningful sort of the force well into it. But the blade, it still can for slicing.
I probably wasn't the best person to teach how to fight against the great swords.
Sorry
Since
about that.
I kind of fight a little bit unconventionally. I occasionally throw in one-handed swings. Most people can't do
As
that.
to what I was saying, I believe we
Yeah,
are
'cause you're all
separating it
big
into
and
teams so we can
strong.
cover more ground.
It will bop you.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
What specific ingredients are they looking for? Do you know?
Hey, all good?
Not too sure. I think mostly for like, I think like probably magical herbal stuff.
That's fair.
Other things usually found in the veil, presumably.
There are not most ingredients that are common alchemy ingredients. They are available in the rest of the area without needing to get to the veil. I cannot
Don't mind me.
think of any specific that would be necessary from the veil, but do you know who it is that is organizing this and planning?
Well, I know Amaris is one of them. I assume a few others as well. Probably Snowbell, if I want to guess.
This is right there.
Hi, it's me. Yeah, it's Arvid.
No, Amaris.
Ow.
Oh, you. Yes, you. Oh, so sorry. Yes, you are the one who wanted to. Sorry, you were the one who wanted.
It's me and Amaris kind of wanted to do this expedition, and then more people want more stuff from the Veil, so it's expanded. So now more, strength in numbers and all that. Yeah, but
I know that Amaris is knowledgeable of the Veil. Are you? Do you have experience in it?
I went in once, and that was not great.
For how long, if I can ask?
About 10 minutes. It was about 10 minutes.
They started trying to eat tree sap.
Yeah, I went in without a mask, which is a bad idea.
I spotted Amaris for a second. I need to go track them down because I've been trying to find them all day.
Hey, I think I saw over there.
Is
I can't really see in the darkness. Never mind. I see people over there. Let's approach them.
Is she going? Do you know?
Oh yeah, it's the council.
Arvis?
What?
Do you know if Elisande is going?
I believe so.
I know.
Yeah, I asked her to be a guide part of it, so yeah. I basically wanted to take both Amaris and Alexander because they both know quite a bit about the Veil, so it made more sense to take them both, and less chance of getting lost.
Skylar had said that there were 2 groups going.
Oh,
Will they be going one with each group then?
I hope so. I have to talk to them about this.
I hope as well.
Because,
I
oh
know
boy.
personally, I'm going to the North team since Amaris is going to be going there. And I want to do something with him. Her.
I have my mask. Finally.
Great.
Excuse me, pardon me.
What does the mask have to do with?
Veil
I'm
stuff.
going on the Veil expedition. Don't want to go loopy when I'm there.
Alright, certainly.
Mask.
Oh yeah. Safety first.
Oh. That is a strange design.
It was made by Vincent, and then Amaris made the filter for it.
I see.
Yes. Don't want to use it up too much. Just want to make sure it fitted, which it feels like it fits good.
I have yet. My one seems to fit Worlds as well, though I personally don't want to wear it just yet. Sorry. I'm gonna wander one for a bit. I hope this answers your questions.
Most of them get to.
That's good. You'll enjoy your night.
Yeah, you too.
Are you gonna get yourself a mask?
I already have a mask. I got that sorted a while back. I got my eyes again. Oh.
No longer blinded.
Yeah, no longer blinded.
Worried, you two. I'm going to look for Amaris, I think.
Amaris against the wall, been spoken to
they're
by
over there.
2 of the anathema.
That was your day.
I was in a meeting for 2.5 hours.
Fair.
Yeah.
I pulled a smaller Luna out of a larger Luna.
Let me sit down. Let me sit down because what?
So
what?
Basically, effectively, you know how Luna is like all big, right?
Yeah.
Big, scary monster.
Yeah,
looking.
anathema. Yeah.
So they apparently started like melting. So they brought them to the clinic in a hurry. They asked me to come along because, you know, I'm strong. If she starts freaking out, I can hold her down.
Yeah.
So we do that. She continues melting.
Apple cinnamon pie. Happy birthday.
There you go.
It's fresh out of the oven too.
Oh, it's your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, I've turned.
Oh, happy birthday!
I've turned 32, so I'm still very young, Defleo.
I'm younger. I'm like 27.
Oh, damn!
You get to be old.
Look, we get to live to 500-ish, so it's fine.
But yes. Actually, do you want me to recount the story? Do you want me to finish till you're done eating? Because it's a bit gory.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was there when Elk killed Rossetti. This is fine.
Alright, so basically we get them back. Effie says that it's like they're molting or whatever. I don't know the term. But as far as we could tell, it was some sort of natural process. Just kind of strange. And then we noticed that there were hands in her mouth. So we started like kind of freaking out about that because we were worried she ate someone. And then her rib cage started melting, and we found out there was just a smaller humanoid like how she was, Luna, inside.
These things getting weirder and weirder.
Celica, why are you like the fastest person ever? I literally like you just zoomed.
So we brought them to the barracks because we found out that having warm water on that speeds up the process. They're the only one with the large enough bathtub. And we sort of did that and cut the smaller Luna out of her ribcage, and that is a thing I can say I've done now.
Oh my god.
But she's shaped. She's human shaped again, I think.
Oh my god.
She's not dead. I honestly don't know.
These things are. The more I hear about them, the more worried I get.
I'm used to living in a shed.
Fucking. Oh god.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm used to living somewhere where there didn't need to be signs. You just kind of.
I mean, this is as horrifying as that was. This is probably a good thing because now they're smaller and more manageable.
Oh, until they break their neck again.
That's below deck. That's where people sleep. That's the mess hall. That's the captain's cabin. That's the first mate's cabin. Don't fuck around in there.
Oh, hi.
My thought is that maybe it was like some sort of like.
I heard it happened the second
Them turning into the big thing is like a.
Amara says that why? What's happened?
The window.
Where all the people are.
About the window thing today.
My theory is that it's like some sort of like defense mechanism.
I thought I was losing my mind for a second. I had no idea. Yeah, I heard the window.
She got all big and monstery.
These things are more dangerous than we thought.
Should like maybe renovate that area so that.
Just gonna recommend. Probably don't be alone with them.
A lot of our day was talking to people about making that building not atrocious for business. Fucking general
We'll try not
store
to.
with the door facing the docks, not the fucking center of town like everything else does.
How does renovation work, by the way? Because I definitely need renovations for my house that I just bought.
You can talk to Gabi, I guess, because he handles that.
The past few days have been a whirlwind of strange things happening to me.
These past few days have been a fucking nightmare. And I slept for most of it yesterday.
Most of the time, I just bathe in like the pond or the lake or something.
Oh my god, Cece's injured again.
The bear, it shows up and eats you.
Is that why we heard an explosion earlier? Is she the cause again?
What if it's like a sneaky
Oh, she's asleep. I don't know anymore.
Oh, okay. Slightly better. I'm still. Do you know what that explosion was? I don't. I have
There
no
was an
idea.
explosion. Oh my god, I didn't hear an explosion.
I fucking. Yeah, I didn't hear it, but I felt it. I was helping teach Layla. Well, I wasn't teaching, but Talia was teaching Layla how to spar, how to fight against someone with a saber. And then the ground started bloody rumbling, and it was fucking more shit.
I haven't spoken to you today.
I still don't know what it was. Maybe it's whatever was blown up yesterday settling, if we're lucky. One in the cave-in.
That big boom underground was sexy.
Oh, alright.
Oh, when we were house like shopping, we went into one of the vacant rooms and there was.
I'm slowly learning I'm not a cat person.
There was just explosion marks all over the ground. And I'm like.
I don't know if, I don't know what kind of a person I am anymore.
What's up with this? And then Gabi just goes, "Oh yeah, there was somebody who exploded a lot, yeah." And I'm like, what?
It's also very worried because, like, I heard from Tell that those people that were in town they were trying to like claim Lily was whatever they were hunting, and that sounds like a quick way to us getting persecuted because we have horns and act strange sometimes.
Yeah, but as far as I'm aware, our blood doesn't kind of
So romantic.
put out fire. So
Shouldn't most blood put out fire?
I know, but I mean, like, like but that's if you put it in the blood. If you,
House?
yeah,
I have a house.
nice.
Oh, congratulations!
Also, ow, my eyes are on fire.
A bug house.
A bug house. What do you mean a bug
'Cause
house?
I'm a bug.
Okay. How'd you have a bug house then?
Because I'm a bug.
Yeah, but where's the bug house?
4 Oak Lane.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
Do you wanna give us a house tour?
Hi, Airballs.
Yeah. Hi,
I've been
welcome.
gone for a day. Has anything happened?
I bought a house.
Luna broke her neck,
don't
turned into big anathema form, tried to eat people. Apparently they pulled a smaller Luna out of a bigger Luna.
They turned back
Oh my god, it's a nightmare.
in a very horrifying manner.
The giant thing that I saw.
Yes,
was
that was Luna. We also had some of the anathema attack the town. They came out from one of the wells. So apparently there were things that were also
I
seen
also heard
at
that the council
Elk's
wants
place.
to get rid of them.
No, we just kind of want them to have
Is
to
it-
follow the same laws as everyone else in the town, but people are spreading misinformation at this point.
Because I've heard like multiple people say that the council is trying to like run them out of town.
When have we have not tried to run them out of town? We've asked for them to be held to the same
That's just what
standards.
the rumor is,
We've
and a lot
been
of
asked for them
people
to
are
be
saying
held
it,
at
like,
the
multiple
same.
have said it at this point.
Well, that's because people were spreading it, and then they're just spreading it more. What we've asked for Tyrion to do is to hold them to the same standards as everyone else. That's literally what we've asked him to do, and he's like, "Oh no, can't do that." If he wants them to integrate with the people of this town, they have to follow the rules of this town.
Where is Tyrion, by the way? I haven't seen him.
What
on
is
that.
anathema and anathema, whatever?
Well, apparently that's what Luna, Tel, and Leilani are. These things, the anathema have been going around the countryside of Erin, apparently impersonating people and then killing them, or just going wild.
Heard.
Yeah.
Wait, and Lilani.
I was out of Leafside, and it was.
Yep.
Apparently, it's happening in other towns as well.
Yep.
I can't imagine
So,
Lilani hurting anybody.
well, that's how they get you. Apparently, they get into your trust, and then they.
I can absolutely imagine.
Yeah.
In fact, Luna has hurt me, but
Yeah.
But and Tel was very skeptical of me the first time we met. Like,
I'm
held a Mala by my head. But then we came to an understanding, and she's like, "Oh no, you're actually pretty cool." But she didn't say it like that because she couldn't speak properly at the time. But you know.
Well, we had some adventurers turn up yesterday, wanting to test blood because that's how they find out if people are anathema or not. And
Oh, I don't like that. That's not okay.
well, they have a writ from the Barons, so it kind of has to be okay.
I don't like that.
No.
It's come from
I
the
don't like
Barons. It's a thing we can't argue with.
That feels like it's
It has
violating
to be
like
okay. Usually, it's not okay if it comes from a baron.
That feels like it's
It's
violating
multiple
a
barons.
lot of different things. Where do I put this? Where did I put this, by the way? Where do I?
I have a suggestion, and it's very rude.
If you're done with it, there's I think a barrel next.
Look,
no, is it
look.
on?
This is the
Oh,
thing.
It's on the other side. There's a barrel you can put it in.
What's happening is they've got a writ where they can go do stuff. They can't. I believe they.
They've got a writ
Yeah,
where they
from
can go around and test people's blood.
Pretty much. Signed by multiple barons because the anathema has
That
been
feels like a major
searched.
ethical concern to me.
Is that or the anathema kill people?
Well, they're not having my blood.
okay. But they've left town now. It's.
I'm very much worried about it because they were apparently trying to claim Lily was one of them, and that it sounds like them persecuting us because we have funny horns.
I'm glad I was
Very worried about
asleep. I'm glad I was asleep.
I was asleep at the time. I woke up to find out most of this information. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I heard Luna snap her neck, and I was like, "What the double fuck?" And then, so then they threw an explosive rune down a well that had mana crystals in it, and I was like, "Triple what the fuck?" I learned that fact this morning.
Triple what the fuck?
Yep, so that explosion last night was an explosive rune thrown down a cave that's underneath the town.
That's great. That's great.
Oh, yes, that's because to my knowledge, Otto did that because monsters were coming out of the cave, and he did not want monsters to continue.
Which cave? The Crystal Cave?
No, not the crystal. The crystal cave apparently is fine. Oh my god! What if that's gonna? No, it's the well behind the town hall, and what if that cave system's connected?
There's a well.
There's a well.
Okay.
Can I go jump in it?
It's covered over now.
Yesterday was fucked, but it's mostly been dealt with.
Well, mostly. Now we're dealing with the aftermath of it.
Why does everything cool happen when I'm asleep?
I leave.
What?
Why does everything cool happen when I'm asleep?
Maybe you should be awake more.
Maybe you should tell my body to stop killing me.
Well, maybe my body also kills me all the time. And I hate it.
Okay. Where's Luna?
I believe in the cells. Or am I mistaken at this point?
Are you just gonna leave me hanging?
Best of luck.
But in short, this town has been a fucking nightmare the past couple of days.
Also, I heard there's like I read that.
Yeah. Yeah, that. Oh, that, yeah.
What? Why are there two different excursions going on?
Well, it's technically one, but we're split into two groups because there's going to be that amount of people.
What's the first one about? Because I know what the Ancestor Remains is about.
Well, they're happening at the same time. But the first one is more about exploring some ruins.
The first group happened?
Other people.
Where did that come from?
I think other people heard about the expedition, and then they had stuff they wanted to explore there. So then, a lot more people joined in. So then it's become a town thing.
I have a question for you, Arvis.
Yes.
We're totally gonna get some of those mana crystals I told you about, right?
Oh yeah, that's the whole reason I wanted to go on this expedition in the first place.
Okay, good.
That is literally why I spoke to Amaris
first, and then the whole ancestor thing came up, and it was like, convenient timing.
Yeah. So it's two birds, one stone.
That was really similar timings, actually. Yeah, I told you about that, and then I feel like a day later, people were talking about an ancestor.
Oh hi.
Hello.
We didn't get around to making the runes because Jasmine wouldn't give me the books.
Do you plan on going?
Yeah, I wanna. I've been wanting to go back there.
I have
honestly,
Z
I could go
upstairs.
anytime I want, but every time I go, I
got
get
it before.
Yoda.
She came outside and gave it to me.
Okay, I trust everything's fine on your end.
You get a proper mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've
just been learning that apparently people in the town think we're kicking out the
since I got it now.
The anathema.
Got this.
And I just had to try and.
Got this mask.
I've had to try and sort of like
one of those ones
put that right and say we're not doing that, but we just want to be held to the same standards as other people in the town.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's fine. I'd explain.
Let people think what they want. It's not a matter of if it's true or not. It's a matter of.
Oh yeah, no.
You two know each other.
Nice goggles.
Thank you. I got new ones.
You know each other.
But me and Thomas didn't get a chance to work on
I've seen
the runes
her,
that we were thinking about because
like past.
And I didn't want to be sitting in the shop on my own because I was freaked out. Yeah, I was just getting freaked out. I didn't want to. I
I'm
didn't
gonna
want
go this way.
You know the
Okay.
circuit.
Rest well.
Oh,
What a day.
Did you both participate in it?
Yeah. She did. I found her.
So you know what?
Autograph
Fuck it.
and whatnot.
I'm gonna go have a nap. I'm tired. I'm tired of this town shit today. I'm kind of asleep.
Go rest, Arvis. You deserve it.
Did you finish your birthday meal?
I did. Thank you. It was
Happy
delicious.
birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
It was
Happy
delicious pie. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I give you a hug.
Thank you.
She's not rubbing. She's just.
Give him
It's
a
just
hug.
there.
He's at an unfortunate height if I give him a hug.
Thank you. Thank you.
That feels condescending.
Happy birthday.
I
don't know. I don't know how to talk to short people.
What?
I get it, by the way.
I hear a hoot in the distance.
Like, because you were descending.
Oh my god, I need a drink.